Yep, I think we're
No,
just good.
I think everyone's here.
Yep.
Oh.
Alright. I'll wait for them
Just
to
give
finish
me
their
a
chit
second.
chat real quick and then double check my stuff, and we'll get going.
Copy. Make it
Oh, hang on.
additional.
Did I? No, I was. Charlie will be able to
Copy.
come this one,
Channel
mate.
2 is gonna be. Can you say again the frequency, please? Copy.
Tis 1-4 Mike, ready to check on frequency 114, over.
Copy. Set.
Mike, this is 1-4, I got you Lima Charlie 114 over.
Still copy out.
Copy. I got it. Copy. Actually, I don't have an M-pad right now, so I'll change it the normal fashion, old-fashioned way. So it might take a second. Just yeah, just letting you know. I think I've tried it before. So yeah, I mean, holding the R key to range, I guess, for that.
It's weird hearing the key up over 7-0 on short range.
Hey, I mean, it's possible.
Negative then, Sergeant.
Weird.
One moment.
Be teaching more at flight school. Get qualified for day 3 instructions.
Be fair, I guess it's alright for a team leader to make sure assistant knows how to range properly, but I don't know how that was a skill you can forget.
Rep Spearsman taking a step or two back. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to keep you warm, Corporal Kindle.
Alright.
You know, I appreciate that.
While they're finishing up here, I'm just going to go over some brief things real quick before we jump into what Specialist Cummings here has. Welcome to 1-4 training. Glad to have one of my guys here at the very least. Talking about you here.
Glad to be here, Sergeant.
Going on from that, the idea for today's training, we're going to go over a couple topics first, and then we're going to head into a live fire environment. The first topic we're going to go over is going over how the new medical system in terms of what's different compared to now than before. To my knowledge, myself, it's not terribly different. I don't know anything about it, so I'm going to let Specialist Cummings talk about that when he has a second here. Next up, we're going to go over on the rails shooting with 1-4 240 Bravos. We went over it before, but I have different personnel right now, and on top of that, I feel like... Oh, you know what? In fact, I'm pretty sure Corporal Kendall wasn't even there for that, so it'll help him out too. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to over lecture on that one. And then from there, we're going to be boarding a Phoenix, I want to say. Is that right,
Hey,
Chief?
from Sergeant.
We're going to be boarding a Phoenix. We're going to be going over a rough demo of how air assault works, or a refresher for those who taken the class but forgotten about it. We're going to try to air assault if we can, and we're going to be assaulting 2 objectives. I'll mark them on the map right now. Reference quad ref 6 digits 04621 tree. Town of Oriakestro. We're going to be assaulting that town, getting rid of all opposition there. It's kind of a garrison town a little bit, and then from there we're going to be assaulting a castle up on that top part. And then from there we're going to be basically defending it for a brief moment, if time allows. Anyone have any questions on any of that?
Negative, Sergeant.
Negative, Sergeant.
Negative, Sergeant.
Alright, now that Delta's back, Specialist Cummings, go ahead and take it away with what you got.
Alright, so I did some testing with it as of yesterday with Captain Ringrose. And as far as I can confirm, the medical system is basically the same. So you don't have to worry about, oh, do I have to, start doing this and that and, worrying about all this. It's basically the same. The only changes that have been added is in loadout, which hasn't been confirmed yet, but probably will later, is we now have atropine, which is used to lower the heart rate of a patient, but also can be used in NBC environments. So unknown how that will be used, if it will be carried one per individual or all by the mic, but we'll see by that. The next big change comes to cardiac arrest. The time to bleed out is still the same, still 3 minutes 30 seconds. So don't have to worry about any changes in that regard. The only thing is that you must stabilize your patient first before there is even a likely chance that you'll be able to get them back up. So you have to make sure their entire body is bandaged up, they are not bleeding. If they are in a severe amount of pain, you would obviously have to push morphine to mitigate that. But other than that, if they're totally stabilized, they can get up on their own accord without any further assistance. But a good note of thumb, which I haven't actually tested, but it has been taught to me by Captain Ringrose, is that resuscitation is going to be the aim of the game. So if a patient is down for X amount of time, I can't actually demonstrate it here, but I probably will have to out in the field, there's two options. Either you can use epinephrine, which we've always used to get a patient up if they don't get up on their own themselves, and that acts as both CPR and as epinephrine, so they kind of mix the two in together. So it's like a fast way of getting a patient up.
Hey,
But the
Cypher.
next one,
Yeah.
which is for you
Just trying
infantry
to
guys who
get ahead of the
don't
curve
have
on
access
these
to
new,
CLS
mods,
or
these new
advanced
mod pack.
medical equipment, is basically just going to be CPR. So you push CPR on the patient if they're down and they're not getting up. And after that's done, the patient should be able to regain consciousness. Obviously, I still have a lot of testing to do to confirm, what stuff works when and when it doesn't. But other than that, don't worry about the medical. The only thing you should really worry about is, stabilize the patient, make sure they stop bleeding. If they're not getting up on their own accord,
It
push
gave me a
CPR.
little bit of hiccups.
And if that doesn't work, then just call
Just
up
trying
the
to
mic.
get into the server, but once I got all that sorted out, it was
But
fine.
other than that,
I
that's
definitely
as
can
far
notice a
as I've
significant
managed to
improvement in
gather
frames, though, so I don't know
information-wise.
if
So
that's part
yeah,
of
as
the
soon
mod
as
pack or not.
further information becomes available, I will try and
I'm
let
getting
you guys
70
know.
frames right now, which is pretty
But
awesome.
yeah, that's it. It's going to be a new change for everyone. Not really a massive one, but it'll be a nice little change that you guys will just have to get accustomed to, and everyone else. So yeah, that's all. So I'm sure. Don't really have anything else to add.
Thank you, Specialist. Basically, if you guys have any problems, though, going forward with this training, if you guys don't understand how certain things work, seek out myself, seek out Specialist Cummings. We'll take care of it. We'll figure it out. This is kind of a new thing for everybody still, so it's kind of expected to have a little bit of problems here and there. So don't get overwhelmed by that. Anyone have any questions?
Negative, Sergeant.
Negative, Sergeant.
Negative, Sergeant.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I ended up having to redo the entire 506 pack.
In that case, we're going to be moving on to the demo. This is still non-combat environment. Just a heads up on that one, so I don't want anyone shooting my fucking targets over there. All right. Go ahead and pick it up. Follow me.
What are you supposed to be shooting?
Well, team leaders, this is Mike. Can I confirm which teams have CLS?
Alpha's carrying CLS.
Like typically Charlie would carry a CLS, but we have nothing but villains here, so either Bravo or Charlie need to carry it because they're going to be working together away from Alpha and Delta.
So I'll copy. I can give them CLS.
Where did yeah, go?
Oh,
Sergeant Shaw was here for this part of the training.
My
It was the
apologies.
second half that I missed.
Well, at any rate, this will be beneficial for everybody else here to
Confirm.
re-solidify this fact.
Can't see where mic is actually. Hang on.
Right here.
Here it is. Perfect. That would be Cannon.
Yeah, just grab it out of the backpack.
What's the hold up over there? Oh yeah, the medical. That's right. It's all good. Wait for everyone to get a little bit closer here. Deal with that last bit of medical before I go on this topic here. Wasn't necessarily meaning that. I was really just pointing out to the two guys over there dealing with medical first. I was waiting for the two guys.
Drop it in mine.
Specifically
Oh,
said
okay.
two guys. Anyway, moving on.
Alright.
We're here, Sergeant.
Alright, cool. So when I say on the rails shooting or on the rails in general, is anyone who here do not understand that?
I'm on the rails.
On the rails. Does anyone not understand that? Alright, I got one.
Not entirely
Anyone
sure.
else? Two. Three. Gotcha. Oh, well, this will be beneficial then. I just want to make sure I'm not beating a dead horse on this one. So, the idea here is the 240 is not a room clearing device. It's not really intended for that purpose. It's meant to hold down Overwatch, hold down sectors, provide overwhelming firepower. In order to do that effectively while basically in an urban environment like the one behind me, they need to be quote-unquote on the rails, which is essentially them sticking out about yay far on the road and prone, being able to cover down the road. The rest of their section or team or whoever they're working with at the time will proceed to move into the house adjacent to them and clear it out. Now, the reason why they are that far off the wall itself is to, Corporal Kendall, can I get you prone over there? Visual representation always helps here. The reason why they're that far off the wall is to allow, alright? Let's just let that be.
Paper.
The reason why they're off the wall that far is to allow people in the element to basically travel past them and move on their right-hand side, allowing these guys to still fire if they need to, while allowing the guys who are clearing the buildings to get inside the buildings and deal with what they need to deal with. Make sense?
From Sergeant.
Affirm,
So,
Sergeant.
that is a very basic iteration of on-the-rail shooting. Typically, when you're clearing out a road like this as well, there's another team on that side also covering, doing the same exact thing. Now, thank you. One thing you got to keep in mind about doing this is that you cannot drop security. One of the things about security in an urban environment is that there's essentially 3 levels. There's basically the street level in front of you, the inside the ground floor and buildings on the lefts and rights, and then above. There's people on second floors, rooftops, etc. It's all levels of mess that can convolute how the best team can clear things. It's just adding more layers. So essentially, the second guy over here, let's use fine Sergeant Stevens over here. He's like the number 2 guy. He's going to be shacked up on the corner right there. He's going to allow people to pass still, but he's going to be on the corner providing security for his butt on the ground. To give you guys some visual representation of what I mean by guys popping up and stuff like that, let's see here. I had it set up, but my camera's elsewhere. 1 second. You can have guys popping out in the windows for that barracks building. We can have a guy popping out over here on the balcony. You guys get the idea?
Yes, Sergeant.
Yeah, understood.
So they need to be looking up and covering their basically the guys up and down while the guy's looking forward. Now, when clearing a building like this, for a weapon squad, the ideal thing is that the missile team or the rocket team, whatever one they're carrying at the time, they're going to be the room clears. The 2-man team, typically, because more than 2 people is a bit excessive on a lot of buildings that we come across, are going to be going into the building, clearing it out. Once it's clear, they're going to announce it's clear, at which point they're going to get out and hold security in front of the MG. At that point, the MG is going to pick up and move forward to the next building with his buddy and set up again. It's a bit slower on the process because we don't have the 4 guys going into the building or covering and just moving that much more fluidly. We have to hold back a bit, allow our MGs to push up with us. Now, next on this one is, can anyone explain to me what happens when, let's just say, a BTR comes out and it's down the road? What happens? What's the next thing we do?
Run for
Find
cover,
cover,
Sergeant.
The answer that I heard that was perfect was run for cover. Now, granted, we do have these 240s and they do have armor penetration, but at any rate, this thing is within like 150, 100 meters. This is no good for MGs. These guys are going to get schwacked before they can react. So they need to be able to roll back into cover, get out of the way. So with that being said, if anyone's basically right here, you're in the wrong spot. These guys need to get out of the way as quick as possible. If they're standing right here, they're going to block them. Sergeant Munson, you have a comment?
Thank you, Sergeant Shaw. Yeah, real quick. So, I know because I came up through weapons, so I know the feeling of wanting to kill armor like super duper quick. At least I hope that's weighing on you a little bit, especially when it's eating through the task force a little bit. But the best way to kill it quickly, without having to actually take a ton of time to maneuver, is to just preempt the armor. If you use your fucking ears and communication skills and fucking talk to your chain about where it's coming from, where it's expected to go and or arrive at, and basically set up a small ambush for it. So if you knew this thing was coming from, I don't know, northwest to southeast or whatever down this fucking whatever roads over there, then just set up on one of these corners, get your range predetermined, get the rocket ready to go, and the second that thing pops out, blast it, and then hit cover. It's like the quickest, easiest way to fucking deal with it, and then you don't gotta waste time maneuvering on it in the first place, or taking cover from it in the first place, necessarily. But yeah.
Thank you, Sergeant. You guys heard what he said. He's very right on the money on that one. But at the same time, you guys gotta keep in mind that you guys can't be stacked up on the MG. That's the big point right here. Because if you do end up coming across a BTR or something like that unexpectedly, even though it should be pretty loud and obnoxious and you'll be able to plan for it ahead of time, you guys got to get out of the way quickly. It could be just a technical coming down the road really, really fast. You guys got to be able to get to cover like that. You guys got to avoid getting shot, life preservation kind of thing. But going off what Sergeant Munson said, ATs can set up, they hear it coming, plan for it, set up the ambush. Any questions on how that works?
Negative, Sergeant.
Negative, sir.
Negative.
Now, I didn't go into too much detail on the excessive, basically how to clear things, because that's not what I was here to teach, basically, with the on rails. But anything that basically anything at all about this kind of environment that no one understands before we move on here.
Negative,
Negative,
Sergeant.
Sergeant.
All right, let's go back to. Is Chief Grayson here right now? Is he over there? Yes. Where do we need to go to get that procedure set up?
We can just have it right now and right here. If we pretend there's Black Hawk right here in the middle of the road.
You know what? We can do better than pretend. We can actually visually imagine this. Like everyone can.
In our
Has
Imagine-
the
imagination.
army, has
In
the
our
army
imagination.
invented like teleportation technology?
I think it's safe to just
Yes,
stand
they
back.
will. When I
Yep.
turn around, there's gonna be a Black Hawk there.
Oh wow, that's
See like
wow,
that.
magic.
Yeah. Well, it's only if I'm not looking. If I'm looking, it's not gonna work.
What's the MOS for a wizard?
It's science, Cummings. It's science.
W01B.
All
Is
right.
it 42069?
WOZ.
So to get this quickly squared away, I'm gonna allow Chief Grayson to talk over this and get this squared away on his part of things. But to get you guys split up and easy to manage, Alpha, I want you to get your guys over on the left-hand side of the bird if you're facing it, and Bravo and Charlie, I want you guys over on the right-hand side.
Sergeant,
Real hope.
Right,
Yeah,
sir.
before you move.
Sergeant, before you move, yeah.
Yep.
Is there anybody here that has not done a fast route before?
I believe my guess would be put on the PV2s I have here.
Yeah, firm. I'm gonna go over bindings first.
There you go.
All right. So, we're gonna go over fast rope bindings real quick. So if everyone goes escape, configure, controls. Let me know when you're there.
Oh,
There.
Steve.
Now, before he gets too far into the keybinds here, I want everyone to keep in mind that if you have not done the air assault school, this does not substitute for the air assault school. That school teaches a lot more than we're going to go over. This is basically to prevent you from looking like a dumbass in the heat of the moment when we inevitably do one of these things, because you can find time to find the air assault class. Make sense?
Hey, from there's one on the 12th.
Affirm,
Yep.
Sergeant.
So if you haven't done it, go ahead and sign up for it. If you can't make the time for it, Just try to learn as much as you can from this demo as well.
Affirm. Next button, bottom right, next just left of that OK is configure add-ons. Click on that. Then at the top where it says add-on, make sure it says Ace Vehicles. About halfway down, it says fast rope and cut ropes. Those are the two we're focusing on. Let me know when you're there.
There, Chief.
More than one guy can get there.
Oh, all sorted.
Grant is there.
Okay, Roger. For fast rope, I usually like it on insert because you'll be inserting into the AO. It's easy to remember. However, you can place it on whatever you want and whatever you think you'll be able to hit when the time comes. And the next one, cut ropes. If you don't have a chance of being a chalk lead, so if you're not squad leader or 2IC of the squad, make sure that's not bound. And for those who are possibly chalk leaders, I like setting it on end because if you cut the ropes, you will end the life of whoever is on the ropes at the time. And once you have those two set, click OK and back out. And then we'll go over the procedure.
Here's the set, Chief.
Cool.
Grant set.
All right, so when I say you guys will line up on the two different sides as previously described by your sergeant, you will sit there in a nice crouch position next to the doors and wait for him to come up to you. I'm assuming, Sergeant Shaw, you'll be chalk lead for this?
Affirm.
Okay, he'll come up to you, he'll give you a number. You will repeat that number back to him, and then you will hop in the bird. That is your go number. When that number is said, he will say your number and then go. You will then say your number and out, and then you will press your button that we just bound, and you will hop out of the bird. Make sure that you say it before you press the button, or we won't hear you, and there could be issues. There could be an abort call, either by pilot or chalk lead. If something is seen to go wrong, don't go on the ropes, and if you're on the ropes, hope you hit the ground before we have to cut the ropes and get out of there. And that's Fast Roping 101. Air Assault School does teach more and is significantly better.
Gallagher, I'm sorry, man. I forgot. It just
So let's do a little practice run.
Gallagher.
Everyone get up on your sides.
So, yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm glad that they're doing this because I didn't know any of this yet.
What do you need, Malcolm?
That sound okay to you?
Yeah, sounds perfect, Chief.
All right, we're gonna start over here with you guys. Oh, nope, you're going for it.
Wait, or did you want to do it? Sorry,
No, I
How's
thought
the
you
stream
were
quality
over
and
there.
everything looking?
Go,
man?
go
Get up on his
I got it, or you got it?
You got it.
He won't
Alright,
bite.
I got it. All right,
I switched to a
stack
new
up
encoding.
close.
You don't know
guys.
that.
Don't be
Can't
afraid of
actually
each other. All right,
See how
now,
it's coming out on
when
your
we're
end.
setting this up in a non-combat environment, meaning on base, you're gonna see me or somebody else who's basically the ranking NCO on this kind of area is gonna ask the pilot, in this case Chief Grayson, permission to board. Chief, permission to board.
Affirm. Something that I'm sure you'll bring up at a weapons team. You guys, I'm assuming, want the big guns on the doors, right?
Affirm.
Affirm. Then who do you guys put on the door guns? Because usually it's team leads.
We have 4 team leads in 1-4.
Affirm. That's okay. So big guns on doors and gunners on.
Yep, we have the
Door guns?
ATs on the miniguns.
Gotcha. Cool. Thank you for information.
No problem. All right, now go ahead and spin that around Corporal Kendall. You're gonna want Private Spears in front.
Copy.
Now, the reason why I did that is the idea is that each team lead is responsible for the people underneath them. If you're a regular rifle team, you're gonna have the rifle team leader watch all his 3 guys get on the helicopter first before he gets on. Make sense? This basically prevents any confusion. You're gonna make sure you guys get on. You're gonna make sure you guys get off.
Good.
Affirm, Sergeant.
Just Sergeant.
All right, going from this, I'm gonna be going evens on one side and odds on the other side. But because I have 2 people on this side and 2 people on that side, I'm gonna make it work. Don't worry. Watch.
Here, plug check.
Before I give out these numbers, when I give out the number, you're going to say the number back to me. This confirms that you heard the number, and then you're going to get on the helicopter. Corporal Cannon, 1.
1.
Here, plug check.
Also,
Sergeant Wang, 3.
3.
Private Spears, 2.
2.
Corporal Kendall, 4.
4.
Brother Grant, 5.
Grant 5.
Brother Hawkins, 6.
Hawkins 6.
I'm gonna get in there, and then I'm gonna simulate them getting out, but I'm not gonna have them fast rope. I'm just gonna have them board out, just to get the idea of how it works with the numbers inside. Whoops, I got into the wrong seat. There we go. Oh, doesn't matter. Alright, can everyone hear me?
Yeah, Farm Sergeant.
Yes, Sergeant.
Alright, so when we're in the air, we're gonna have the
Real
fast rope
quick, what
system
was my
deployed.
number?
It's gonna work a little bit differently, but the same concept is gonna work as it's gonna work right now. I'm gonna tell you guys your number, and you guys are gonna get out, and don't simulate the
Thank you.
semicircle. That's not exactly what's gonna happen when you fast rope out. Just get out, stay put, stand by. So the way it's work, I'm gonna say 2 numbers back to back. Those guys are gonna fast rope out. I'm gonna wait a bit, make sure they're off the ropes, or basically almost off the ropes. Then I'm gonna say the next 2 numbers. All right? We're gonna simulate this. 1, 2.
Yeah. 1 out.
2 out.
Forgot to mention, I'm glad that these guys are talking about when I say your number and you get out, make sure you say back number, get out, and then get out. Make sense? 3, 4.
4 out.
5, 6.
6 out.
Oh, sorry. 3 out. My apologies.
Alright. That's a perfect example, actually. Alright. Can anyone tell me what
Intercom.
happened that was wrong there? Let me use you as
Missed
an
my,
example, I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's my rope there, Sergeant.
So,
May I ask, by the way, what's the comms key for the helicopter intercom?
it should be by default once you get in there, and if you want to change what channel you're talking on, just go ace interact with the helicopter and change the channel.
Okay, perfect.
Crew, cargo, etc. But
I'll
going on from
sort
there,
it
I'm going
then.
to use you as an example real quick as a learning thing for everybody else. Hope you don't mind. So, he missed the number, which is expected sometimes. Sometimes people miss the number, don't hear it, or get distracted from other things going on in their life, etc. It happens, right? It's a very vital point, but sometimes it happens, people forget it. The next thing you do when that happens to you is you just stay put. You wait until the end. The job of the crew, basically the shock lead at that point, is to make sure everyone else is off the helicopter before he gets off. He's going to tell the pilot that he's the last guy off. If he sees that somebody else is on the helicopter, he's going to get that guy off, right? He's just going to tell them by the name to get off. Make sense?
Yes, Sergeant.
Affirm, Sergeant.
All right. Anyone have any questions on how it works?
Negative, Sergeant.
Negative, Sergeant.
All right. Rally back up over here. Chief Grayson, do you have anything?
Negative. Somebody needs to turn the ringtone off, though.
I don't know if that was a ringtone. I think that was a laughing person. Anyway.
There's my
point-
loud-ass wife in the background.
Negative. You guys seem to get it pretty well. We'll have
I'm just giving her a hard time.
hopefully
That's
use
what
of
we
it
do.
here shortly. We just need to discuss LZ.
Roger. For that, let me tell you what the AO is. I don't know if you're here.
It's out to the west, yeah.
Yeah. You guys reference the red markers on the map by Sergeant Perrin. Top left, cord ref, 6-digit is 045.
Corporal Cannon.
214.
Managers to load in. I'll probably step
Top
down
left.
to the system.
The town is occupied and the castle is occupied. So I think it's up to you guys to find the LZ, correct?
Yes. I mean, if you want to be in somewhere specific, we'll change our plans, but I think the one marked will work.
Nothing specific. Anything works here.
Copy that. Then we'll get you about a click from the AO.
Alright. Hold on. I got 2 more people to fill in the ranks.
Roger. The bird on the southeast side there, I'll be standing next to it.
Okay.
Come over and load up when you're ready.
Roger. Alright. Sergeant Wang, you lucked out.
Okay,
You can
1-1.
step down to an assistant
Let's
if you
move
like.
on over there.
I got my guy coming
Shall
in.
shall I just drop off my equipment to them then? Or just drop them in the box somewhere?
Honestly, I think you can just drop off the Maz and everything else will be fine in your backpack. You have 3
That'll be fine.
you have 3 rockets and you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
And then I have Private Khaki. Private Khaki, when you get in here, if you can hear me, go ahead and grab the. He's not here. Corporal Grant or Corporal Cannon, you're
Gallagher, I
going
filled
to
in
take
for
Private Khaki as
post
your
at
assistant.
day 2 last night.
Roger, sir.
And
All right, let's
I'm
get
not
rallied
proud to
up by the
admit it,
boxes real
but
fast, waiting for the two guys.
because I had to restart and reinstall Windows, I had some blue screen of death problems. My fucking throw grenade key got changed back to default, so I bad fragged a group of OSA.
Sorry
PV
about
ones.
taking away your
So
your
fucking
mods.
embarrassing.
Oh no, it's a relief, honestly. I don't trust myself with the thing.
All right.
Back
But
blast someone into
Nicholson,
unconsciousness.
he needs the practice. Let's just say that.
Oh, very good. I'm glad to
Roasted
give
my
him an
guy.
opportunity.
I'm a little bit ashamed.
He missed
to be
4
honest
straight
with you.
shots on an MBT the other day.
I'm not the one.
At least I remember to call out bad frag, but
You're
one of the
getting
PV
fatigued
ones,
already.
you know,
Christ,
got knocked
glad I
out
got rid of
because
this
of it.
thing.
Ugh.
Oh, good afternoon, Nicholson.
Someone call me.
It was entertaining to say the least.
Fine, I'll move over to you.
I mean, in a perfect world, you'd be on my right side.
Okay, fine. I don't know how to count or letters.
Alright. Fly in the field is not high, so make sure you got your plugs in, ready to good. Ready to first to get here.
Understood.
So, does anyone have any questions
He's not.
regarding medical?
I don't believe so.
Not at the moment.
Charlie, radio check 1.
Good. You know, if you get shot, you'll figure it out.
Charlie's Bravo, Alpha, Reggie, Lima, Charlie, and 140.
Talking about it
Ooh.
so far.
Helpful.
I still need to get used to that.
Just to clarify,
I've been Bravo for so long, and now.
Yep, you're good.
yeah, Gallagher, it's called ASICs.
Just to confirm, I got
You can
3
go in and manipulate
modes,
your
75s and 1
You go to
45.
configure, go add-on options.
That goes away.
ASICs volume is what you're looking for. You just want to enable it.
Anything you want
So
to
I like the
change.
reduction at
Once
80%.
I believe once your entire body
Because obviously
has
vehicles are loud
been
as hell and you
bandaged
can't
with
hear
a
shit.
8.3.
So I just tell it to, you know, enable at 80% and then
Was just checking
automatically
your back.
enable in lower vehicles or lower end vehicles.
Say that
I think it
again.
probably goes away
pay
over
out of that
time. I'll
and then
have
go into
to, like,
controls.
As I said, I'll have to do some
Figure
more
out on
testing
the
again.
next
But
X
that's gonna be
again.
good.
And I use the slash key on my number pad so I can turn it on and off remotely. So if there's a helicopter spooling up right next to me and I'm not inside of it,
I only
I
spent
can
like
hit
20
that
minutes on him.
that
on
slash key on
what
the
is
pad
it?
yesterday.
Let's have a copy.
lower the
Is
volume of the
45
vehicle
Basically,
around me so I can still hear comms and everything else.
Fired a Moore's rocket into the ground.
Super,
and I
super
patched them
useful.
up.
Your uniform.
So,
Yeah, I got it. Entrenching tool, line 45.
Okay, just double check. You're good then.
yeah. So, like, I'll see what
Yeah, it makes a
findings I can make.
huge difference inside
Reverend Nicholson.
almost
It'll
any
be a nice
vehicle.
testing experience for me, and I'm sure the rest
Check
of
your
these
mag.
guinea pigs here.
Sorry, I was just listening to these guys.
Yep.
Makes a huge
Awesome.
difference inside
Sorry,
almost any
sorry.
vehicle, but especially helicopters, just because they're so fucking loud.
Push yellow.
Sergeant Wang.
Oh, this is all different.
Specialist Cummings.
Yes, Private Spears.
Do you mind going over by Charlie?
Sergeant Wang.
So just to clarify, before I can get somebody up and push epi,
What's wrong
they've got to be completely bandaged, push morphine if they're in pain, and
Yes.
then epi to get them up.
No. So, like, as I said, testing is still happening. Like, I need to figure out things, what's changed. But as far as I've done testing-wise, is that you patch them all up, they can get up on their own accord. If they're in pain, you've got to push more. If they still don't get up, then you've got to perform CPR or epi.
Will CPR get them up in lieu of epi?
Yeah, CPR will get them up. That's like, you know...
So we should always try that before pushing.
Consider it. But, you know, as I said, we'll figure it all out. Like, I still need to figure out what's changed.
Any specials?
Shouldn't be too difficult.
This'll be rough.
As long as one of you guys gets blown up extremely well, then that will be a fun experiment.
Get in a specialist.
Understood,
Private
specialist.
cat, I got you over here. Sorry.
Awesome.
Thank you. Got it.
Fuck's that thing called?
Note to
Sergeant,
self: stay away
speak
from
to you.
Specialist Cummings.
Yeah, let's go step into my office.
Like,
Medical man.
I've already done an experiment on Sergeant Wang.
Yeah,
and he
it's
seems fine.
wild, man. I know the Blackhawks are.
My heart is killing me.
We were
Have
right
you done?
on the wrap the other
Should be
day.
the case. I
It was just
gave you
definitely
atropine.
loud.
That should
It
blow
had
your
a,
heart, right?
Yes, I feel very fatigued all of a sudden.
It had one of the 50s on top, and they were just letting loose. You
My lips
couldn't
are
do a
going
damn thing.
But you're basically the only one in the squad who's protected from NBC, like to an extent.
Sounds like
You're just the start of the Universal Soldier Program.
great blessing.
Yeah. Like, obviously, if you had some iodine pills, you would then be somewhat protected from radiation. But, you know,
Am I good?
C, the B in
You're
the
good,
end,
just
that's
need to
alright.
follow up.
You know, the R would be nice to add in, but
You've got to really read the fine print on those organ donor cards. It doesn't just say what they can take out, it says what they can put in.
I had a look at my blood bags, and they all seem to be confirming that it's B-pos blood. So as long as you guys aren't anything else rather than B-pos, then you should be fine. You shouldn't suffer a complete
What's
shutdown.
the universal go? Give me a set up your radio nets and then go ahead and push blue.
Just a second. The whole menu changed after the update. Wait a minute.
Yeah, no problem.
Private Khaki, if you go back into Ace Interaction menu, you can change all that if you scroll back down to the very bottom of it.
Say again. Sorry, I could not hear you.
In the Ace Interaction menu, in the add-on options, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can change it back to the way we had it before, where it's a menu or a list.
The Price is Right team.
Oh.
Actually, you know what?
What's that,
I'm
mate?
gonna do a one-time offer. If you guys need help with anything medical, like if you don't trust yourself currently with, you know, treating someone, just send it up to me, and I'll be happy to run over and help you out. I'll give it a one-off. But any other times that you have to deal with the medical system, fat chance.
Alright, I like it.
Alright, so everybody
racist.
understands, if you get hurt, Mike does not want to treat you.
No, I'm giving you like a one-time offer today. I'll help you today.
So you're like
That'll
Spider-Man.
work. I'll check it later.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah, basically.
Tell him, Peter.
I consider that fair.
What's the frequency?
Man, I'm gonna have to turn Vixen down. She's pretty aggressive in the chat.
114.2.
We make it every half hour instead of every 15 minutes.
Bravo, this is Private Khaki. Ready to check on frequency 114.2. Over.
Khakis Bravo gets Lima Charlie.
Perfect.
Alright, we're good to go. Follow me.
Oh no.
Oscar Mike.
And then Karen, when you double tap R,
Hey, Khakis.
Negative.
I was in a panic the other night. I didn't want to break immersion, but I had to tap out of the game to do something. So I told my team leader, I said, hey Charlie, I'm offline for just a moment. There's a snake in my boot.
Yes.
Just stare at them.
Oh my god, what is that?
Chief
Hey,
Grace,
Sergeant,
permission
One
board.
last.
Get lined up and then go for it. Don't touch anything on the inside.
Roger that.
I even see.
Visor mask and then what?
Send it.
Visor mask,
see.
black.
We'll be on the right side.
Yeah, I'll give that.
Copy that.
Man,
Jump
a
on
second
the left side here.
Just want to make sure everything's good to go.
Copy.
Go and hop in front
Alright,
of me
go
as
ahead
well.
and get lined up here.
I'll just
We'll
take
go,
the inside. That's uneven.
Well, hang
Do
on.
we have permission to
Should
load in?
we
Don't
get
get
condition
into
one
her
here?
quite yet. Alright, Private Nicholson, I went over this a second ago, but you weren't here for it. It's fine. The idea here is you want to make sure your assistant gets in before you to confirm that your team is in. Same concept applies as the fire team. You want to make sure, as a team leader, everything else below you is in.
Roger,
I
Certain
also have
gun him again.
both my sections scrambled. Go ahead and get that shit fixed up real quick. So, Charlie, go ahead and flip sides to behind Bravo, and Alpha, go ahead and get in front of Delta.
Hello, Charlie.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Right there.
All right. What is going on over here? JTAC's loading in first. Is there enough room for this?
How many do you have? You have 10?
I have 10 in my squad, yeah.
Hey, from we should have 14 seats in here.
14 seats, so we should be okay to load in everybody here. Alright.
Hey, from.
Alright. I'm gonna say it one more time just to confirm with everybody. When I say your number, say it back to me so we know we're good, and then board. Alright?
Roger, Sergeant.
Roger, Sergeant.
Clear to lock and load.
Copy.
Good.
I take a little longer.
Alright.
You're gonna be flying part of it, so yeah, you're gonna be co-piloting with me.
Private Khaki, do you understand what's about to happen with this fast rope? Do you know how to do it?
Yes, Sergeant. It's not my first time.
Alright, just want to make sure. In that case, Private Khaki, 1.
Copy.
Corporal Cannon, 3.
3.
Go ahead and board once I give you your number. Sergeant Huang, 5.
5.
Private Nicholson, 7.
Roger, 6.
Go ahead and board, Khaki.
Specialist
Copy.
Cummings, 9.
Copy 9.
1 is in.
Private Spears, 2.
5 and
2.
Corporal Kendall, 4.
4.
Sergeant Stevens, 6.
6.
Sergeant Dale, 8. Sergeant Munson, 10.
10.
Private Grant, 11.
Grant 11.
Sergeant Hawkins, 12.
I'm for sure they changed.
Yep. On that
Alpha's
side.
all in.
Sergeant.
Who's calling me out?
Private Khaki.
What's up?
Just, I think after the update, I think the default key for a fast rope has changed.
Roger.
Private, actually, it should not have changed. It did not change on mine, so if it did change, it was on yours.
Daggers 1.
This is Daggerson traffic.
1's all loaded.
Saw a copy. Clear spool.
Sure, I don't clear you, but yeah.
Walk Browning, hop over to the
Saw a
crew
copy.
intercom.
We'll assume we're clear to spool.
Roger.
Phoenix Flight, this is Dagger 70. Clear to spool and lift for LZ insert.
Flat ops, Phoenix Flight 1 times UH60, 1 times H6 Mike, spooling, Mike 3 helicopter parking. Clear to spool.
Phoenix Flight. Flight ops, you are clear to spool and taxi runway 22 right.
Yeah, this new update
A firm on Alpha with CLS.
Negative. Yes.
Yeah, let me turn my mic up just a skosh.
Was that for me, Nicholson?
Sergeant Wayne. Yeah, do you have...
Negative, but I can take it off the mic.
There, how's that sounding now?
Mike.
Mike.
Did we get CLS off you when we
No, I'm not in 3-1. I'm acting as a fill-in now. I'm actually Havoc 3-4 Charlie.
Alright, Roger. Alright, yeah, we'll get that, and then...
Uniform staggering. Point one. Do you have eyes on the AO yet?
Negative. We're about to pass the UAV.
Solid copy.
It's got another 6 kilometers to go.
Hey, from your camera's not able to reach that?
Say again?
Your camera's not able to reach that?
Yeah.
Pedro.
Huh. Where is the ace
I can try
medical?
again in about 2 clicks. Should be able to pick up something.
In the mid.
Solid copy.
Oh, I love it. 3-4 is awesome. Having a great time with those guys. I'm under Sergeant Lyon, his team lead, and he's a very by-the-books kind of guy, so it's awesome running with him. Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot.
The other airframes there after this.
He goes out of his way, too, to make sure I don't feel like
no check-ins yet.
feel like an ammo donkey. Where the fuck?
Phoenix flight is staggering.
Alright,
Oh, yeah. All of Havoc 3-4 is awesome. Have a great time with those guys so
Gonna
far.
get the check-in from your Lancer escort. T3 sub traffic.
Anybody know where the keybind for medical is?
Alright, man, once we get in the AO, just... once we get in, just stick next to my... Radio check 114. Alright, yeah, once we get in there, just follow my ass.
38 hydros, 95% remaining, 0 plus 125. Born code of audible. Can you confirm your
We're about 2 clicks out.
time is 125 minutes on station?
Copy that, 2 clicks.
Playtime. Solid copy, 0 plus 125.
7.
Yeah, it seems like a little too long. I would have expected like
30 seconds. Turning ropes.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Deploying ropes. Ropes deployed. 1. Are we ready? You're not on the crew channel. I can't hear you.
1, 2, out.
2 out.
Let me know when you're out.
2's out.
Picking up at west.
Copy west.
Alpha, go ahead and take us out here. East of the task force.
Alpha copies heading out west.
Copy.
1-4 Bravo.
Bravo, you'll stick with Charlie.
Charlie, you're breaking in and out.
Can you hear him now?
Barely.
All right, so first fast rope successful. Happy about that. Still got to figure out. I can't turn my micro dagger off because I'm stuck in the medical menu. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I should have thought about that.
Where?
Let's not right a little bit.
Thanks, Venom.
Alpha copies 2IC
Bravo.
stepping up.
Charlie with
Copy.
The new fatigue animations are pretty wacky.
Lancer took fire from Oreo.
to the
Like auto cannon
north.
fire.
Copy.
You want
Bravo,
to break
Roger.
off to the right down here and spread off from the other teams, or should we stick together?
Nah, we're gonna be
Oh
alright.
no, that's
This is
spacing
the
out.
fall line.
Disregard.
I'm gonna do a
Hey Charlie, up to the north, that's our second objective.
Is it? Okay.
Since you shed on this ridge lines, I don't believe they haven't got any pickets out.
BMP2 from Oreo. Keep your eyes out.
BMP.
Copy.
Alpha copies all.
Yeah, this medical
Alright, so we
menu's
have a
fucking me
BMP
up. I can't
to,
fucking
to
see
assess-
a dagger now.
Fuck. I'm sure we can handle it.
Yeah, I'll just need ranges.
I'll get eyes on as soon as we can. Maybe across the Snakes Ridge line.
Yeah. As soon as you get eyes on, I need a range.
Okay.
Send for Del or Charlie. Hey, Farron, we'll do a short halt.
One four for Alpha.
We're picking up.
Interrogative. Am I to understand we're just gonna follow the road into town? Alpha copies all. Go for Alpha. Affirm, I have eyes on, pushing.
We're shifting. Suggest that we don't crest.
I'll stay down for now.
Yeah, just stay down.
We're gonna head north up to the elevation here to our pretty much direct north.
Copy that.
Bravo, Roger.
Charlie.
Alpha copies.
Short hold for Charlie.
Short hold.
We're good.
Pick up.
Good call on this mountain. I was gonna head to the windmills for the elevation over there.
It's off to the west. Push off to the left of Charlie.
Charlie's
Keep
moving
your eyes on
west.
that.
He's down.
Gonna get on this
Charlie Bravo, I'm pushing off to your left.
Actual, this is Alpha 2 IC. Alpha's down. Hang tight, Corporal. I'm coming for you.
Body's right here in front, 295.
I'm just gonna set security.
You got me? I'm gonna try to get him up.
Moving to engage. I have one of my guys down already.
297. Fuck.
I'm working on you. Hang tight, Corporal.
On the rock, fucking close to the west. Contact 300, 100 meters on the rock. They're fucking close, man. They're on the ridge line.
They're on our.
Right where Delta is.
Alpha, this is Mike. You guys all good? Delta, be advised. They're right. Delta trying to put a flank on him. Roger, if you push up, I can push up a little bit more with
Push
the
a
Charlie
morphine.
section. We have a rock in front of us.
Push a morphine? Yeah, I'm good.
Bandaging, I'm bandaging. Wait, stand by, stand by.
Be advised,
Alright, push
Delta dropped
CPR
one
on him.
behind the
That
rocks.
should get him up.
Copy.
Roger, hold your position. We're pushing.
Alright, doing CPR.
Fuck, I'm fucked up.
Seems to be down. We're holding position at this rock at your.
Are we good here?
Delta has eyes on.
Yeah, he's pushing CPR.
Okay.
He's unresponsive to CPR.
Alright, stand by. I'm pushing epinephrine. Pushing.
All stations, be advised in regards to medical. Don't get shot. Avoid getting shot.
There.
I cannot stress this enough.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Alpha back up on comms.
Do not
Thank you,
repeat corners. Take a different approach. If you get shot
I'm
at,
guessing.
cover
I'm
immediately.
guessing he
Don't
was
be
quite
cowboy.
bang up, Spears.
Yeah, it seemed to be that way. It only let me do CPR on him once, by the way.
Yeah.
So he was unresponsive to that, and I guess if he's unresponsive to that, we need to push Epi.
Yeah. Awesome. You did everything.
Thank you, Mike.
One, this is 1-4. It looks like we're getting shots out to the east. Unclear on the size here.
I think he's down. Pull back.
So, copy.
Copy, I'll be on you.
What's One, this is 1-4. Be advised.
We're gonna pull back here to the
Hey, there it
southwest.
is. Thanks for that, Wu-Tang.
Negative. Go back to Delta.
Copy.
Alpha copies, wait one.
Copy.
1-4, this is Alpha. No contacts at this time to the northeast. Still searching.
We're gonna get on this hilltop and engage towards the town.
Roger that.
Alpha copies all setting up.
Crossing.
That was a bit late.
Yeah, it was. Sorry about that.
Alright, we're gonna set up here looking to the north-northwest.
Understood.
Alright, just point out targets when you see them.
Copy that. Close.
Break, break, break. Alpha's taking close contact to the direct west.
He's down.
Pull back, pull back.
Alpha, you good?
I'm fucked up, but I'm up.
Let me have a look at you.
Fucking get security. Make sure they ain't pushing up on some of that defilade. I got myself. Fucking
Alright.
set security.
Copy.
Pull back to the southeast, move it over, around it. Got it.
Pull back. We're gonna pull back.
Hey, Kendall, I got a shooter in the tower out
Pick
there.
it up, move it, let's go.
We're
let's
moving
go, let's
though.
go. Where's one of you guys? 1-4 copies, moving on it. Break contact, break contact, break contact. Group on my position, head to the southeast here.
Tracer's right over my head.
Getting down.
Roger. Shoot what you can and get moving ASAP. We need to pull out of here. We're gonna break contact and re-engage. Move southeast here. Alpha, go ahead and find a suitable location and wait for Charlie to catch up here. Go for 1-4.
Alpha copies.
Alright, we're gonna find a location here, get security, and wait for the other fire team.
Copy that.
Pretty much on this rock. Just make sure there ain't nothing coming up from the northeast.
Understood. Copy. There is a shooter in the tower about 1,000 meters off.
Alright, Charlie Bravo, go ahead and pick it up. Alpha's waiting for you guys.
Which direction?
In the tower, right where we came from. Gonna be about 355.
Roger.
A-firm, eyes on.
Go for 1-4. Roger that.
Alright, let's push up to this wall right here.
Copy.
We gotta keep pushing. Bravo, Charlie, let me know if impact lands next to you. Keep pushing east down the slope. We're gonna move into a draw and get in some defilade. Move closer to the target objective here.
1-4, we have a sniper eyes on us in that tower to the castle.
Roger. Get low then.
I can engage from this wall. He's about 1,000
Alright,
clicks
go, go,
out.
go. Go for 1-4.
You actually need to get in the draw. I can still see you from where you're at.
Roger, pulling off the road here. Alpha, Delta, go ahead and pull down the slope.
Pull down slope.
Copy.
Alpha copies. Oh, 2-3 is down. All assets 7-0. 2-3 is down.
Mike, you moving?
Saw copy. Yeah, it's possible technical. We're having another Lancer move in to investigate.
Well, that sounds big. Got smoke to
Saw
the
copy. Break Lancer. I have
west.
eyes on the crash site. It is in flames. Get down and render aid as fast as possible.
417.
Go for 1-4.
Now that we've broken eyesight.
Man, I must be heavy as hell. Fucking. This is crazy.
Roger, keep it moving northeast here. Get staying covered. We're gonna be moving a little bit more.
One, this is Dagger on 3-1.
Send it.
I be advised, we've have one bird down. Other bird is moving to investigate. So copy advised
Send it.
enable.
Dagger uniform.
Saw copy advised enable.
Still about 1,000 meters on that castle.
I have eyes on enemy infantry to our 317 moving towards us.
I have a copy engage here that fucking.
Roger.
Oh, but what's the range on that?
About 600, 700.
Copy.
This fucking saddle, quick as hell.
All right, they push behind defilade to the northwest. Reloading.
All right, break contact. Push to the saddle. Get down low.
Copy.
Alpha's Oscar Mike.
You're not joking, Gallagher. I definitely need some fucking PT.
That MBT is roughly maybe a click out.
Get my ass kicked. Just wait here. Thank God we moved that IDF. Jesus Christ. Alpha, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. That's above us. Just stay down here where it's kind of safe.
Get low.
Nothing we can really do about that. I mean, our fire team, fucking the Mazes can, but you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
Roger. Alright, copy. I want you to
Jesus.
get ready to come get this guy with me.
Make sure to get security east southeast. Make sure nothing fucking rolls up on us.
I'm on it.
That's incoming.
You up?
Yeah, I'm good. Spears are good.
Where are you heading off to?
You stepping up, Kendall?
This 2IC stepping up. 2IC is really fucked up. Needs to bandage.
Breaking contact southeast.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
Come on, we're moving. We're gonna move towards.
Make sure we get.
Bring you back, Shaw.
We're gonna move towards
Should
Delta.
be good here.
Delta Charlie's gonna try to move with you. Are you trying to get in?
I got security. Go ahead and render it with my.
Make sure we get down below defilade and get security out. Don't want anyone sneaking up on us.
And large bore cannon break.
417.
1-4 actual down this time. Working on rendering
Fuck.
aid and then displacing.
I don't have eyes on. No.
I patched myself up. Did you have
What the fuck hit me? Jesus.
Negative. I'm all good, but if 1-4 needs a, if Mike needs help with him, go ahead and help. Y'all
Take
good?
it.
What is it? What is it, Delta?
You good here?
I need Mike as soon as possible.
Oh, I have eyes
I'm
on
up.
the tank.
What do you find?
Munson, you good?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm good. I'm looking at shit.
Roger, hold off.
Roger.
Roger, hold off on that. He's not.
I'm
even
off.
Up looking
Oh,
at us.
Jesus.
Did anyone get the plates on that car?
Eyes on the PMP.
All right, I'm up, but I need fucking meds.
Copy.
2IC stepping down. Mike, I need you on Alpha's Foster on that.
Uniform, I'm pushing a little bit east.
775. You see it on the edge of the road.
Alright, I'm on your pod.
303.
Oh, fuck, Red Bath. I didn't realize that was you.
Pain meds. I am Lurie vision. I can't see. It's blurry.
Explosion in the edge position. I think it's an impact.
That should fix it.
Hey, Mike, I could use a morphine if you've got one. An extra for my CLS.
My guy too.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Sorry, you should have been. You should have spoke up.
No, I just needed one for the one I used on you. We're good. Thanks, Mike.
Let's push east.
And it's just hit behind this like dead bush.
Uniform, you good?
Yeah, the PMP's
Roger. Shaw, you good? You good? All right.
We're gonna be wrapping around the fire hillside.
What was the
Crossing.
status on getting two birds back up?
Crossing.
We're working on there. Heading back right now. Probably about a mic out. Lancer 1-1, Stagger 7-0.
Charlie Bravo.
Just looking for an update. Were you able to identify what actually took out your co-pilot there, or your wingman?
Send it, Bravo.
Yeah, I was just say we'll pick it up right behind you.
Okay, Roger. That's what I'm just assuming.
Yeah, Roger.
Keep pushing.
Copy.
All right, we're gonna keep pushing. Don't stop. We're gonna wrap around. Charlie, copy.
Solid copy. I'm just looking for an update. Was it AA? Was it not AA?
We gotta just
This
stay
is
out
where all
of
the cool
fucking
privates
visual
hang
of
out.
that, MVP, otherwise it'll light us up.
Lots of privates, all the privates.
Shaw, I can't hear you.
The jokes are all there, Gallagher. I'll let you put them
Can
together.
confirm. Don't get shot. Not fun.
Hey, Fern.
Not fun.
Well, I don't know where we're hitting first, but we're getting the fuck out of that MBT.
MBT was facing off to the southwest.
Next time we stop, go and throw a couple
southeast.
spots in the back.
Hey, Fern.
We should be able to
Send it for one.
Bravo, Delta.
Solid copy there.
Yeah, right on, Redpath. I've never been a big Twitch guy either. Up until really about this year is when I started actually watching some streams pretty consistently.
I don't know.
If he's talking about the one at the castle, it's the
Same as marker. Got it. If you see the castle, you're doing it wrong. Get lower if you need to.
Alpha copies breaking to the down to the depth blade. Mike, Bravo. Mike, would you get a chance?
If I can get my average viewers above 3, I'm at like 2.76 right now.
This is 1-4, interrogative, over.
I'm eligible for affiliate. I've met all the other metrics. I just got to get the average viewers up.
Go up this northern hillside and attack the castle first, and then overlook the town, and then attack the town second? Or do you want to go straight for the town here? Over.
I'll leave that up to you.
There he is, HH. Minimalist H.
Roger, just wanted to get on the same game plan here, because I didn't know if you had intended that or not. But it seems like it might be a better option to go up these trees here, and then just avoid attacking the town, because the tank has sight on the entire town, basically. Over.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Alright, 1-4, go ahead and pick it up north. Keep heading north. We're going to change our assault up a little bit. We're going to be attacking the castle first. That tank has eyes on the entire AO. We want to make sure we just get rid of it first, and then we can attack the town safely from the castle first, and then move up closer if we need to.
Charlie, copy. Are we leaving Delta?
That was not the intention. Are you guys good to move?
You know, one thing I like, at least right now, about not being a team lead
copies running up the drive.
is I can just focus on my own shit. Having two radios in your ear is tough.
Go for Alpha.
I'm gonna be sticking with you guys.
Just
Hey, don't sweat it, Redpath. I mean, I want to go, but you know, if we're still in this, I've committed to this already, so hold it.
Alpha copy, short hold.
I mean, I'll try to swing into it after. If you could do me a favor, just DM me the info on TeamSpeak, so that way I at least know what's going on. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's perfect timing. We hit this knuckle perfectly.
Right.
I might need to dig me up some caffeine here soon, man. Can't stop yawning today.
Taking some medical treatment.
That's that.
Roger. Catch up when you can.
Alright,
copy.
You're good. Go,
Corporal, if and when you need these extra rounds I've got, do you want them in your bag or on the ground?
Bag, if preferably. You know how to do that, right?
Yeah, roger that.
Cool. I prefer getting a dinner bot when another guy unzips me, but you know, in this case, I'll make an exception.
You know, I get it. I'll take you out to a nice seafood dinner and never call you again.
All I need is a Snickers back at the FTX, but you know. I'm a cheap date, I know. Alpha picking up.
Nothing satisfies like a Snickers.
Give me that fucking peanut butter shit and I'll fucking make you a crochet, like, fucking friendship bracelet.
They're engaging the MBT at the castle.
Roger that. Hey, Redpath, how was your
Hopefully it'll be destroyed
OSUT?
by time we get there.
Specifically your day 2. I mean, I know you heard about how shitty mine was, but it seemed like me,
looks to
Gallagher,
still
and
be active.
Martin
They hit it
was
once, but it didn't
struggling
work.
pretty hard. Copy. Actually, I don't even know. Can't even speak for you, Gallagher, but I know, at least from my side, the left side on day 2, we just got fucking demolished. Top was making sure we were punished.
Just 100 over 100. We're good to go.
Say again?
Well, they'd hit the tank. They didn't think it was hit, and then it just blew up. So we're 100 over 100.
Copy. That was the bounding exercise through the Hescos.
Stay below this death blade maneuver on it.
Yeah, Gallagher, we just fucking top IDF'd us before we even left the start. Copy.
This is Alpha maneuvering to the south, trying to get eyes on. Alpha copies. Do you want us to push back towards you?
Are we taking fire from the south?
Push back towards 1-4.
Are we taking fire from the south? Yes, we are.
This is Alpha. We're taking fire from the south. Still trying to push back to you time now.
I'm hit. Are you good?
Hey guys, we gotta keep moving back to 1-4 to get across the road. Let's go. Alright, we're gone. Get back to the smoke and we'll fucking set up for Delta.
Copy. No, day 4 was when all the recruits were pretty much team leading.
Let's move. Get across the street. Use the smoke.
Moving.
Break, break, break. Audible on a heavy armor to the west.
Alright, EU is over our shoulder. Big Bird is out to the left, or southwest. Well, I've got Phoenix 1.
Watch out, they're still shooting at us from up there.
Push back down.
Where are you heading off to the road?
Alright, we're gonna pop smoke here.
Smoke out.
Hey, clear back blast!
Clear.
Clear, you're clear, you're clear.
God
Check,
damn it,
man
over
down.
it!
We got a man down.
Just stay behind Death Light.
Smoke
Just
out.
Stay behind Death Light. Get down slope.
Got you covered more or less. Buck, you need another range on that?
Delta, this Alpha. Are you alright?
I don't know if I can peek it, honestly.
Break con.
Need some help here, Cummings?
Negative. I got a more.
Copy. Right, I'm moving with you. I'm coming to the north.
Keep moving with the elements.
BTR is almost on top of us.
Go for 1-4.
That armor's on the next bridge pushing south.
1-4 copies. Delta, I'm gonna need to take that out. Coming up on you right now. We got a guy down here. Right there.
Don't worry, Cac, you got it.
They killed it. Move up on Charlie. We're gonna be their buddies for a while.
Roger that.
Sounds like also close fucking infantry contacts as well.
Understood.
Well, actually, let me see. I've one HE round left. There you go.
Yep.
Charlie, this is Alpha. We're with you.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it. We didn't have a lot of good recce coming into
It
this,
wouldn't
so
have pushed, but you see how much way more effective that would have
Yeah.
been?
I think everybody was a little bit
100%,
surprised
yes,
about what we
yes,
walked
Sergeant.
into
Alpha
here.
copies holding with Alpha. Or, Charlie.
We would have got right on its butthole.
Yeah.
Am I good to get eyes on and crest this, or should I stay back?
You don't fucking
Yeah,
crest
roger that.
anything.
Yeah, one of your team's already set up here, so just keep mounting fucking fast.
Pretty good death rate, yeah. I'll move off to the right, see if I can find some better
Charlie's
concealment
down
then.
to 1 HE or 2 HEs.
Yeah, this is as good as it gets.
I have eyes on infantry contacts. Can I shoot at them in the castle?
Roger. We're holding.
I don't see anyone on the battlements. Everyone must be in the main tower.
You guys want to move? Roger.
Shit, infantry contact straight west, down slope a little bit.
So what's the plan?
Got him.
Do you have eyes out on that contact? Over.
Alpha's currently engaging to just down the castle to our west.
What have you got eyes on?
Roger.
I do not have eyes.
South 163 Alpha.
South 163. They're engaging our guys as they're retreating.
About 300 meters out.
Roger.
They're gonna
Fucking
flank.
feeling your dudes, by the way. Don't let them sit here.
Alpha, go ahead and pull off this hillside here.
Pull off the hillside.
Copy.
Alpha copies.
Are they on the ridgeline by the burning BMP?
Hey, firm.
I haven't seen Dick pretty much this whole time.
We're just gonna keep down this defilade, getting closer and closer to the castle.
Copy that.
Yeah. Do you have enemies on by that burning BMP?
Do we?
I don't know. That's I was trying to figure out what was being called out.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I believe so.
Yep, hold there.
All right. If you want, we can get a gun run.
Just be careful. I took out one contact
Alright,
on
I
that
need to put
hillside.
something in
There
his
might be
backpack.
more.
Hey, hold.
Roger that.
Yeah. Go on. Looks clear off to the front. I don't see much through the trees though.
Keep moving, keep moving,
Alright,
keep
there you go.
moving.
All right, let's go.
I like the movement. I like the movement.
Let's see. There's a motherfucker in the tower again. 260. Main tower window.
There's a motherfucker in the tower.
About 500
260.
meters.
About 500.
1-4 copies. Lancer gun run coming in at the destroyed BMP. Be
Copy.
advised,
I don't know
if
if
they
he's
got a
got a
GL
machine
on
gun or
us,
not, but
just keep moving. Don't get stagnant. Keep moving to the northwest here, down slope in this defilade here. Additional. Be
oh
advised.
shit.
Lancer is coming in on a
I'm
counter
gonna spread
on
out a bit.
destroyed
Lancer's gonna be on a gun
BMP
run on that
left
destroyed BMP behind us.
1417.
You alright?
Yeah, it's
Go
GP
for
coming in.
1-4.
You alright?
Now we're kind of running out of depth.
Yeah, I'm good. Spears is good.
Mate, it's alright. It's alright.
And actually doing
ND.
correct bounds, so that way we got coverage by
Contacts from the rear.
1-4 copies. Working on it. Alpha, go ahead and set up on these rocks right here. Get fired.
Set up on
the
these
castle.
rocks. We're firing on the castle.
Copy.
Alpha copies.
Son of a bitch.
Charlie
Son
seven.
of a bitch. I don't see any
Bravo,
targets there.
keep pushing up to Charlie's location.
You see anything, Corporal?
You guys are gonna bound past Alpha, getting closer to the
Second.
castle. Delta,
Do you
Shack
see
down,
anything?
Alpha.
A-firm, there's a guy in the tower. I hit him a couple times,
Charlie
but he
copies.
pulled back.
Bravo, let me know when
Copy.
you're on my...
It's within your range. It should be within
I'm with
400.
you.
I don't have eyes on.
I'm set
He
and ready
pulled
to
back.
Charlie, Bravo.
Just make sure nothing else pulls out of there.
Understood.
Be advised, back and forth to some guys, still stragglers behind us.
Charlie over here.
Like J-Tac.
Nicholson?
Shoot over our guys' heads.
You want Charlie section to move?
Hey, firm, once you guys
Yeah, they're moving up.
communicate to each other. Alpha, you guys good to cover him?
A-firm, eyes on the castle. Good to go.
Roger. Bravo, keep in mind you're Charlie at the hip. Keep moving. Audible.
That does not sound good at all.
One, we have. Oh, one. This is 1-4. Be advised, we have audible on a tracked vehicle emanating from the castle. Trying to get eyes out on it.
Break. MBT. Correction. BPR. BMP Southwest 240.
370.
BMP2 coming down from the castle.
Get down.
We have
Get
eyes
down.
on it, that's all.
Range is 370.
Get down.
I'm down.
Work your way down. Definitely get down on the sill.
Moving down.
375.
Did you hit it?
Status on the BMP.
Up.
Got dismounts on that BMP.
Dismount on BMP2.
Seem to hit it. Let's move back to that fucking rock.
My legs are fucked up, Corporal.
Slow us down, guys.
Copy.
Requesting fucking.
Just get to the rock and we'll fucking bandage up.
Copy that.
Fire out towards the castle.
In
Charlie,
the
get
fucking
moving.
castle.
Copy. Do you have
Alpha
actual
copies back in
of it?
position.
I don't. I was hoping fucking UAV might.
That's a negative. Our UAV got.
Go report.
We can't just have a
firm.
gun and rocket run down the center of the castle if you want.
Go for it.
Alpha set on the
Solid
rock.
copy.
Go for it.
Lancer 1-1.
One, this is 1-4.
Step back
Be
to front
advised,
line.
sending on an HE shell
Flight of
out
2
towards
times.
the castle.
Oh, and Blue Angel shit, by the way.
Spears, get eyes out. Eyes out to the south. Make sure nothing's walking on up on us.
Copy.
Especially since the fucking explosion over there.
0-4.
Roger.
Correction.
Keep fucking
Type
moving.
1
We're taking
control.
IDF.
Roger.
Guns and rockets.
Pushing our guys. Charlie, you guys set to move
300
or set to cover?
northeast. Grid 048219. Castle.
Alright, you got 8.
Mark. Looking for an ingress of 285. Break off.
Nice. Alpha, pick it up.
030. Break.
Pick it up.
Alpha Oscar Mike.
Primary target is border.
Stepping off. Alpha, are you good?
Fucking get fucked up.
Break. Alpha's hurt.
How much?
Close contact from the south.
Throwing smoke.
Feedback. Send
It's
it.
a cover. I'm hit. IDF.
Where you at?
Mike's down.
Eyes on you.
Where's he at?
He's right here. Let's get him up.
1-4. Be advised.
Alright, I'm working on you coming. Hang in there, specialist. We just need to do CPR.
Thought I had eyes on.
People moving. Alright, if you're up and able, keep moving fast.
Pushing morphine.
Alright, you do that. I gotta put out security.
Copy.
Until you face contact with them. Follow up on your rear.
Havoc 1 check in. Solid copy. I got eyes on your position. No eyes direct on you.
Pushing epi.
Last supply device 30 seconds.
We're currently working on the mic, just holding pause.
I can't get him up. There he is. No, he's KIA. Alpha, this is Spears. Mike is KIA.
1-4. Mike is KIA at this time. Get his tags.
Might want to have Havoc. Have Havoc 1.
I honestly don't know if I killed him or not. He wasn't responsive to anything.
There he goes.
Do we have friendlies on the mountain?
1-4 is in. Guns and rockets.
Corporal?
I'm just northeast of it.
Do we have friendlies on the hill?
Negative. Where are you seeing him?
Straight ahead. 250.
Gun runs.
250, about 260 meters. Right next to the rock.
Those are friendlies. Those are friendlies.
Copy.
Alright, we gotta push up.
Assault copy. Do not re-attack. Break. I need a uniform change for reinforcement flight.
Oh, you're welcome back.
Alpha is yellow.
You died. Here. Roger. If we're able to move, regroup on Charlie's position just outside the castle and get ready to push into the castle.
We're gonna regroup on Charlie. Let's move to the west.
Copy that, moving west.
Alpha copy is moving to Charlie. Alright, with you guys.
Roger. I'm taking fucking fire from up slope south. Just in the draw to the west.
Are we good, guys? We good?
You up?
Spears green.
Alpha's green.
Looks like the rocket gunner is coming from the side of the wall, closer to us, southwest.
Copy.
Look at the face of the rock on top. That's where the RPG gunner was.
Delta, this is Alpha.
You want to push up there? We could probably take him.
Are you able to move up to Charlie's pause?
Join up on me?
Yep. Copy, we'll hold here for you.
Hold back on me. We're gonna wait for Delta to come on up.
Copy that, holding.
The castle.
Fuck. I think we should push up. I don't know about you.
Assault copy. Lancer 2-3. Dagger 7-0.
We can get him.
Lancer 2-3 going. Return to station. No reinforcement flight needed.
Push to Delta.
Pushing.
Did you hear something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was wondering how you knew that.
Don't brag up slope. Bad idea.
Yeah.
That's too bad. A reinforcement flight would have been good.
Yeah.
I just want to get him back on station fast, though. Pause at 7-0. Be advised, troops are still in contact with the castle break. Troops pushing up on the castle from southerly position at this time. Or correction, from a northerly position at this time.
Uh-oh.
So traffic. It's a negative at this time. Troops are within 100 meters and pushing on the castle.
Keep pushing towards the castle.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. What do we got, Nicholson?
Shots coming from the east.
Sergeant Huang is down.
Roger.
You're right. I'm coming up right behind you soon.
Private Nicholson, Sergeant Huang is down.
Spears, you copy?
Yeah, copy.
What's going on here, guys?
This is Bravo. We're
Taking
pushing
fire
out
from
to
the
the
east.
east. We got about 25 meters.
Yep. And you started rolling.
There's
down
one
the
that's further than that.
You started rolling down the fucking
Point
hill.
him out.
I don't know. I just hearing the shot. It was a delay between the shot and the
Mike on
impact.
Charlie heard.
My poor legs are getting beat to shit
Or
today.
what's going on here besides that?
God damn
Go
it.
ahead. Don't need a request to mark.
Somebody just got fucked up.
Yeah, get out of here. There's DP fire coming in.
Yeah, for those no restrictions at this time.
Man, I can't see anything.
Yup.
Or actually, no, never mind.
Yep, I see him now. Holy shit.
Pull back into the castle.
Copy.
Copy BP Condor. Alright, uniform.
Bravo, fire the southeast is down.
Drop one. Let's go ahead and get pushed into the castle with them.
Wait.
Roger. Good shit, Bravo.
Great. Spears, are you up?
I'm hurt pretty bad.
Roger. We're waiting
Get
on
to
more
me
time
as soon as you
scattering
can.
from Charlie, and then we're gonna
Moving.
behind you, so hold that security. Keep up the good work.
Roger. All right, we're holding security for the rest of the squad out to the south, all the way to the north.
Check that.
Anything on your left.
Roger, described.
Oh my lord.
All right, we're holding
Oh, thank you kindly.
from the south, all the way to the north. The rest of the squad.
Fuck.
Fuck! Danger close north!
Fucking shit. Right, I'm up.
Alright, let's go.
Hey, where you at? Oh, fucking Nicholson's. You alright, Nicholson? Dead.
Roger, push the I'll take care of him. Get the security.
Yeah, Roger.
Alright, I'm with you.
Fuck, I'm fucked up. Get security. There's guys to the west, fucking west.
You good?
Copy.
Oh, wait, I'm on you. I'm moving on you.
Fucking look north.
Dragging him behind the BM.
I'm not seeing shit.
Get a
Guy up
frag
on
in
the
there,
hill,
man.
fucking above Munson.
Don't just run in.
I need to get my legs. Fucking cover
Get
me.
a frag in there.
I'm on you.
Stand by, I'm getting a
fucking
frag in.
not mobile.
Stand by. Stand by. Do not. Alright.
Inside the castle.
You have friendlies in there? What the fuck?
Alright, let's move to the castle.
Moving up.
My leg's still fucked up.
I'm moving up.
Damn this fucking thing.
Yeah, it's tough. It's real tough.
This is 1-4, be advised.
What is that, on
Getting
top?
some
There's something on top?
camp police here and there out on this assault. Just letting you know it's gonna slow our progress down a little bit.
Son of a bitch. On top.
Crossing.
On the top side.
1-4 copy.
Fucking hell. He's down.
Same place. I got it.
I knew it was fucking coming from up there.
Grenade.
Hey, Nicholson, how are you doing up there?
I'm doing good. Just frag around this corner.
Apparently that wasn't
You want me to get a frag up there?
Yeah, frag around the corner.
Stand by.
To my location.
Stand by.
Cover our rear in case anyone moves up on our end.
Don't peek, just know it.
Frag out. Alright, it's good. It didn't get the corner though. It just went to the left a bit.
As soon as it goes up, we're
I'm
going.
moving.
Definitely still down.
Top, on top. He's down.
I got him.
Stand by, I'm reloading.
Mike, get
I need a
outside
body
the-
on me.
I got him.
I got you smacked.
This side.
Get back, we're
I'm
gonna
heavily
provide
fucked.
security for Delta.
Copy.
security out here for you.
Alright.
Mike, are you still working on somebody?
I got a bandage too.
Hey, watch the roof, guys. Watch the top floor.
Is everybody piled in there? Jesus Christ.
Charlie's doing that.
Two more fuckers up there still, I think.
Spears, pull out the front gate. We're gonna. Oh, you're already in front of me.
I'll just bandage up my arms and then get eyes out for you.
I can't see in that fucking bush.
Close. Mike, I'm working on a guy down at this time.
I'm gonna sit down here on these Escos.
Copy.
You have someone down from
Are you with the JTAC?
They have HE, so don't want to see anyone getting fucking body slammed.
No. I thought I'm right here next to you.
Oh, there you are. There's a JTAC up there in the tower.
Hey, I'm gonna need Mike as soon as feasible.
Let's move to the JTAC.
Copy.
I think they'll need to be cleared.
I'm up on the fucking tower to the north.
Hi.
Roger. Yeah, this one's...
Friendly's coming up.
Alright, push it up.
I'll have
What do you
to
see
go
him?
around on the left in that case, Nicholson. on standby.
114.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna move to the left of you.
Crossing barrels here, Grant.
Yeah.
Moving around.
Alpha moving.
You got him. I
We
see
are
his
to
tube
continue
rolling down
clearing
the
this, right? Hasn't been sorted yet.
Alpha.
This is Bravo.
Yeah, go for Alpha.
I'm holding the corner.
Copy, pushing back the Condor break.
I'm
Be advised, castle has been breached.
Hey, Roger. It was,
No mortar pit found
Alright,
inside
come on.
main position.
Alright, moving up. I'm moving up.
Motor pit's over here.
I shot him, Mortarman.
I'm gonna hug the wall.
I got nothing on thermal.
Yep,
Who
hug the
fucking
wall.
was asking for alpha?
Got it, I got it. Oh, hang on.
Be advised, actually, it's about
still relevant now.
Destroyed in a different area.
Copy.
I got you.
With you,
Stand
Charlie.
by, I'm flying. Stand by, stand by.
All right, go, go, go.
Yep, eyes on it.
Yep.
Let's go.
We're gonna run with Charlie
Around the
9 time
left,
now.
left clear.
Copy.
Yeah,
There's a
left
small
clear.
room here. This one's clear. I'm moving through.
We need to get the fuck up there.
I don't know if there are any towers we can use, honestly.
You have to climb the fucking.
Close. One on the fucking battlement, ground floor. I'm moving back. Is he down?
You good? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
he's down. Come on.
Nice. Alright, I can hold this corner if you want to move up. You got it? Okay.
I don't think we can get up
Moving.
here.
The only way to get up there that I know of is to climb that freaking tin shack inside.
Let's go.
Alright, you gotta go back around because we're on the wrong.
Can we actually get up there using the shack?
Oh, we got engagement.
A for
Fire from the fucking south.
Copy.
We're getting fire from the south.
Well, I'm moving up with you in that case, I guess. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, Roger.
A technical 500 meters.
Little Hesco wall to the southwest, or fucking.
Go for 1-4, Bravo.
Copy that.
Are you up?
I'm up, but I'm hurt bad. I need Mike as soon as we can.
Yep, go
Copy.
ahead and do that. I got some eyes in the corner for you.
This is off. I have eyes on town time now.
Yeah, I've got eyes on a buddy team in the churchyard, bearing 217, 500 meters.
Buddy
Eyes on a
team.
fire
Moving down the hill towards the road.
220, about 500 meters
Eyes
as
on
well.
500 meters.
Correction, 400 meters.
Do we have permission to engage?
The bushes there, just to the northeast of the town.
Eyes on.
Got that as a yes.
Can you build me some sandbags right here between the fucking
reference the
things
white
right here?
smoke.
Reference white smoke, Alpha.
Sandbags?
See it?
There's about 4 or 5 I saw. Yeah, there we go. Now we're showing him up.
Alpha's down. Alpha, you good? Okay. That was weird.
This is Mikey, copy.
1-4, this is Alpha 2 IC. Alpha is down.
This is Mike from Alpha.
He's back.
I've got a guy in the window, 500 meters.
Hey, I need help. I need help with this. I need security. I'm working on Alpha.
Yeah, Alpha's down and.
Alpha's hurt bad. I need Mike immediately.
Engaging.
Actual, this is.
From our northwest, in a small little shack. Charlie's gonna move.
Out. Come on.
Actual, this is Alpha 2 IC. I need Mike on my pause immediately.
Roger, heading towards you now.
I'm on you. I'm dragging him down a bit.
Reference white smoke. We're
Alright, Specialist, I'm gonna get cover.
Alright, cut it.
I need to get across.
Oh, I'll make it work. No, I'll make it work.
How long have you been down for?
Not very long, but he got hit hard.
Got it.
Be advised, Delta just dropped 1222, about 400 meters.
Be advised,
Just down
Charlie's
from
clearing
the
up.
castle. Just down from the church.
Shall be stabilized right now. Alright, pushing blood on him.
Mike, when you're finished with him, I'm hurt real bad.
Solid copy. I'll see you in a bit.
Thank you.
Alright, get stacked up closer towards the outskirts of this castle so we can get movement on the town.
Pushing more thing.
Be advised, Delta had one walk up behind us, north-northeast.
Roger.
Did you push CPR on him?
I didn't do anything to him yet.
Deal with what you can see towards our northeast and then begin movement away from the castle.
Over here. Bravo, if you want to push to Charlie's position.
There you go.
Thanks, Mike. Take care of my assistant.
Hold it.
Be advised,
Alright,
the
pushing some more thing on
western
you.
sector of this tower castle is clear.
Other than that, you're all good.
Roger.
Thanks, Mike.
No worries.
Bravo, did you hear Charlie's last transmission towards you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Bravo,
Where the fuck was that coming from? It felt like it was coming from right down below here.
I don't know. There was a lot of contact coming up on the road on the left side and the right side.
Ugh.
I was able to knock him out, but yeah, unfortunately I couldn't get him up. You still want the sandbags?
Wait, we are.
Hey, that's him.
Negative. We're probably gonna move.
I got eyes on an RPG gunner. Yep, you got him.
You see that L shape on the wall there?
A-firm, I was putting rounds on. I saw your tracers.
Copy.
It's Bravo, Roger, Evan. Roger, moving. We have a really fucking good position right there.
Actually, go for the fucking sandbags. Let's do that.
Copy.
Oh shit. Whoops.
Sandbags going up. Alright, you're up.
Got a fucking squad in the 193 south.
1-4, Bravo.
Go for 1-4.
Squad 193 south.
A-firm, reference white smoke.
Copy.
Roger. I got word from him. He'll be back.
What's the range? Reloading.
About 400.
Copy that.
Patch me up a little bit.
This is Alpha. I'm engaging to the 195. One squad-sized element.
I'm waiting for the smoke to dissipate. I can't see him.
Go for 1-4.
West and start maneuvering on the town.
What is he doing? Waving?
Maybe his friends.
He's moving down to the other wall. You see him? 199. Getting closer to that wall down there. Drainage ditch.
You say somebody was going lower?
Yeah, look down through the drainage ditch. I saw two guys moving down in there.
Get moving northwest off these walls, down slope towards the southwest, and move.
We're disengaging, moving northwest.
Copy that, northwest.
Alpha copies disengaging to the northwest.
Reloading.
Havoc 1, this is Dagger on 3-1. Request, you're okay with them? I'm gonna do a, gonna along the windmills behind the town just for practice.
Alright, at the second compound to the left. He's running left to right, or right to left.
Are we just going alone?
Hey, you see that infantry by the ford, right?
4 be advised,
let me give
Lancers
you a
doing some more gun runs
There's
on
one
the
guy,
south side of that.
1-4 copy.
Okay.
What's going on, Corporal?
Short hold.
Might have to start moving in.
1-4, this is Alpha.
Yeah, I see him now. He's on the right side of the two-story.
We're going to take a short hold here until Delta catches up with us.
Short hold here, just fucking make sure nothing sneaks up on our west-northwest.
Copy that, west-northwest. That was close. Where was it at?
It wasn't close to me. We're waiting for Delta. They're almost on this time now, and then we're going to push fucking down this defilade.
Alright.
Go ahead and pick it up. You're the last man here. Well, besides J-Tac.
I think that was just flying over from the ridge, because I didn't get anything.
Okay. That sounded bad.
That
Alright,
is
we're
a
moving.
negative here.
Flipping off.
Yep, what I want us to do is I want us to push down, just all pick it up, get moving here, push down slope, northwest, break contact to this road, move southwest from there. And get up slope.
We're gonna get to the road and then move southwest up the road.
West of the town.
Try to get to the northwest of the town.
Copy all.
Alpha copies all, moving to the road.
No, I actually had an idea, but then you told me to move a direction, so I decided to go with it. Initially, when we got the first contact, I actually was going to push my guys to the west instead of going around the saddle to the northeast from that first engagement. That way I can put the town between me and the MBT. That was my initial idea. But then, basically I just want to coordinate and go up and down, so it's a little new to me in terms of trying to, like, make sure everyone's on board with everything. I'm not used to saying no to you. That's the problem. Exactly, right? It's not like I'm not like supposed to say no to you. I'm supposed to do what the fuck you say.
Okay, Charlie needs to fucking realize that he has to key his mic the entire time.
Hey Delta, I appreciate if you just tune in my ear as I'm listening something on PlatoonNet. Thank you. What's up? And I'm listening on this giant fucking steam train on this fucking PlatoonNet. What's up? Sounds good.
Break,
Hey,
break.
there's a vehicle in that town.
Bearing 3237.
Range 700 meters. 700 meters.
Range 700 meters.
Not moving yet.
As much as I like to listen to you two bicker, we have that to fucking deal with.
How am I stupid? I can't see.
In that fucking cluster of buildings.
Oh, I got eyes on it.
Range.
Charlie, in case you missed it.
It's moving. Sees us. 700 meters. It's moving.
700 meters. Well, if you're not an AT team, get the cover.
Alpha.
One, this is
I'm just
one
gonna lay near
advised.
next to you.
We have
Alpha.
eyes on a BTR, approximately 700 meters.
Oh my god.
Clear backblast.
Clear.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Wait,
Hey,
short.
get out of his way.
What's
Alright, you're good. You're clear. You're clear. You're clear.
Pull back. Get eyes out to the east.
Copy.
I'll get you another range.
Crossing.
Got him.
What's the accurate fucking?
Let me get it up. Let me get it up.
Alpha.
That's not accurate.
Take this one.
Alpha. Go for it. Taking context to fucking 103. Top of the hill.
What's the BDS?
Let me see.
1417.
Go for 4.
It's still out.
You're taking fucking danger close contact from your fucking rear, east of slope on red smoke.
1-4 copies. Red smoke. Eyes on.
Hey, Alpha, can you hear me?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
Yeah,
to
right.
do.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah,
you.
Roger. So I lost my AG. Is yours?
Oh,
Give me some ammo.
never mind.
I got
Copy.
some for you.
One.
Here.
Roger.
Yeah. 1-1's off station.
On top of the rock.
I'm gonna get my leg.
Just saw movement.
Spears, you copy my last?
Having issues?
Say again your last.
Are you?
Get with Bravo. He lost his AG gunner. He needs
The guys
I
aren't.
think we're having
he needs some
technical
ammo.
issues.
Copy. Moving to Bravo. Corporal Cannon, where you at?
Joaquin, this is 1-4 on 3-1. Go ahead and pause X.
I don't know what we're gonna
issues.
do,
Let's try to
honestly.
diagnose it while we can.
Guess we can just keep moving around, but
Corporal Cannon.
We're staying here.
Corporal Cannon, I'm putting him in your bag.
Guys fly around on the dagger right now. All stations, this net. Please advise your guys. Hold position. Wait for.
Hold position, hold
to
position.
resolve.
Tech issues to resolve.
Bravo, Roger.
Copy.
alright.
Alright, Corporal Cannon, you're good.
Area that's not gonna give you danger.
Alpha copies.
Oh,
Damn it!
7's
He's like
awesome.
right in my sights
means
too.
don't.
God.
I'm not moving.
Look at all the desync.
Mexican standoff.
Your planes just fucking went down.
hope not.
Yeah, they're both down.
Yeah, we only have. I know what you're. I'm just gonna give you shit. Whoa! Hey!
Bears, just be advised in case you haven't noticed. I told all my guys to hold position at this time. Over.
I think so, yeah. I think issues may have subsided. Very nice.
I'm taking a little bit of liberty and deleting.
Thanks, Spears.
Some shit.
Oh, did you end up getting it to Bravo already?
I'm quick like that.
Damn, boy! I'm gonna have to buy you Snickers now.
I got them running legs.
Also, my AG gave me 5.56 mag, so if you guys need any, I got plenty.
I also
doing on 5.56.
So that's a thing.
I just love getting in cannon sack.
Without permission.
I never asked for permission. I always asked for forgiveness. I'm just trying to fit in, Sergeant.
No, just
Oh God, I saw that.
Careful, you might find my fleshlight collection.
Collection.
Jesus.
Collection.
Collection.
Sergeant Shaw's behind us. What the hell?
Yeah, try to keep that shit down.
Fucking first sergeant's gonna have fun in your fucking footlocker when he gets back to barracks. Jesus.
Is Ares bugged for you?
That's my secret. I don't keep them in my footlocker.
If you go to your actual.
Okay, I'm checking my footlocker when I get back.
All gobbled up and fucked up.
He's got a very special room.
Yeah, mine's all fucking.
I've got a big brown moist footlocker.
You want me to test mine?
If you want.
His special room.
I'm just trying to fucking document this real quick.
Lord.
Yeah, mine's all gobbledygooked.
Yeah, and there's no modules either. It's like some.
Is that the technical term?
Yes.
A-firm.
Fantastic.
Can you spell
we're in
that
the
for me?
military. We don't
what I
have the
wanted
computer
to
speak.
accomplish today done, so I feel like everyone had a good time with their
Can you spell that for
Friday.
me?
1-4, can Charlie take this shot?
Don't you dare! Don't even fire! Don't even do anything. Like we can't do anything. Just don't do anything.
By the way, excuse my fucking cotton mouth tonight. I don't understand why the fuck that was going on.
Yes, you're moving around normally.
Water.
I think we're.
No kidding.
Go for
we're
1-4.
Back, possibly. I think
Black
we're.
and Ron's
I
got
think
it.
we're. Okay.
We're good. My
I
fucky.
I think we're okay. We're good.
All right.
I'm just stoked we found that fucking BTR before it found us.
I agree with you.
Phoenix 1-1, send traffic.
Right, it was good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Who took that out,
That
if
was
anybody?
waiting for us to turn that corner and fucking try to go from the northwest.
Right?
That'd have been brutal, too. Who ended up taking that out?
Saw a copy. Who's reinforcement?
No one did. They shot short, and then we had this pause.
Oh, okay.
Hey, there we go.
Saw
So
a copy,
technically,
be advised, we are POSX at this time. Full position.
Are we good to resume exercise?
That's affirm. Go for it.
Yeah.
It's affirmative.
gonna reload.
Yeah, I only called it because I mean it looked like we were blowing up, but it looks like we're good. So I mean I'm good to go. You guys good to go?
I'm gonna go ahead and repack real quick.
One times PVT
Hey,
khaki.
hey Spears, can you put two boxes in my backpack?
Yeah.
I don't know why you think
And I
before flight did he actually get killed?
You have my permission.
No.
Pain management.
Okay.
I also
Up to you
just
if you want
TP'd
him to be
him, too,
reinforced.
So I
Oh,
mean
you
he's
did?
You
here,
needed some
so
ammo?
Yeah, if you need 240 ammo, you can take that. Your 5.56 back.
Roger.
Austin 7-0. Resume X.
There you go, Corporal.
Say again.
Live.
Break.
Alright, we're going back. We're live.
Lancer 1-1. Or Phoenix 1-1. Be advised, your reinforcement should have been technically
Alright, we're gonna hold
reinserted.
here. There was fucking guys up on that hill last time we saw.
Copy that. I'm gonna move over to your left side.
and then I'll begin maneuvering.
We're gonna wait 30 seconds and then we're on.
Copy that. Go live in 30.
Yeah, copy, break. Go ahead.
Oh
and
no, we're
roll
live.
one
Just
times,
30 seconds till we maneuver.
Resupply crate will prep a resupply flight for you.
So if you see a motherfucker, shoot the motherfucker.
How are you on?
How'd you know my credo?
Nicholson, are you gonna shoot the BTR?
I fucking will.
I
if get
guessed.
to. All right, what's the fucking range, please?
700 meters, bearing 235, and then tell your SL, hey.
And there it goes.
Looks like the gentleman on the rock vacated the area.
Clear back last.
That's what he wants us to think.
I didn't hear the hey, I'm shooting BTR, but all right.
Just make sure we got everything else locked down on fucking.
1-4, I'm shooting PR.
I need help.
Copy.
Can you not hear me transmit?
Gun run? Yeah.
I can't transmit. I'm stuck.
Come on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, that's coming from the fucking east.
Over 100.
That BTR is 100.
I don't see anything yet.
They fucking killed the BTR. We're good.
Copy. We stepping
Just
off?
keep your eyes out to the east here. Make sure nothing sneaks up on us before we move.
Understood.
That's about it.
What shit are you shooting?
I'm stuck.
Okay, well, alright, that's fine. Don't.
Somebody get him some Metamucil.
I sounds like I'm having to go up on 2IC again. God damn it.
Do you have do you see how I'm grabbing my radio right now?
Use for their training.
No.
Am I not grabbing my radio for you?
Here, I'll
That fire's coming from east south.
Oh wait, I don't know if I can.
Oh yeah, I can.
Same problem.
But fucking Bravo should have that lockdown, so.
I think we're still having issues.
Alright, let's move on Delta.
Copy.
Alright, key station this and that, radio check on frequency 146, 7 show.
Delta Alpha's with you.
See something, Sergeant? Or Corporal?
Eyes on any infantry?
Negative.
Copy, alright, let's push up to this rock.
Moving.
Send it. Copy that, we're the maneuver element.
Pause here.
Holding.
That's all I got. Alpha copy's holding.
Reloading. Hey, I've got contact in the trees. 148. Close. 100 meters.
Where?
148 from my position.
Alright, put it on yelling.
148.
Copy, better.
I only saw one. He's down.
Copy.
Or it was maybe a very large rabbit.
That happens. Just hold here until that fucking gun run.
Close.
I have no eyes on anything.
Sergeant, have you got any eyes? Because I don't see any shit.
RPG just went out.
Copy.
You alright?
Green.
I heard I need a medic somewhere.
Lay down suppressing fire.
Ooh, RPG overhead.
Granite's back in.
Did anyone get a fucking
Let's go.
Eye on where that came from.
Let's move.
We're gonna have to move. They fucking got this zeroed down.
That does not sound good.
No, that sounds great.
On that one.
That's Lancer.
Repeat fire mission, if that's what you want to do.
Alright, we're holding here until fucking Bravo and Charlie push past.
Copy.
Everything east of crest
You get to sting.
Eyes on
We
zero,
are
108. Reloading. Top of the hill, 108. Uniform, you good? I've been hit. I'm still up.
Deploy smoke and break.
Fuck, we might have
contact
somebody
immediately.
east. Fucking look east.
Lancer 2-3, I need immediate cast popping red smoke east
Pull
of
back.
my position. Stand by for red.
Moving back.
I'm fucked up, trying to move.
Well, they can certainly suppress.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I'm gonna get in this bush and bandage. Cover me.
Copy.
There was a guy up slope north and a guy
It's happening again. Fuck.
Lancer 2-3, red smoke deployed. Be advised, may still be having technical issues. Break red smoke popped on target.
Alright, move time now. Let's meet up with Delta. Going southwest.
Copy. Moving.
Break. Popping green smoke on friendly positions.
Sergeant, I might need a medic. I'm in severe pain.
Contact 224.
Copy.
There you go.
Thank you.
Go for Delta.
Pushing on your right.
Good.
Roger.
Crossing. I'm hit.
Copy. Holding. Let's get to the trees.
Alright, bandage up.
It's just bullets. I only got hit in the head, so it's no big deal.
Alright. From now on, unless you fucking are like limping and some shit, we gotta keep pushing.
Copy.
This is Alpha. We're pushing on Charlie's position in time now.
Alpha, I'm gonna push with you once you get up to.
We're right on your ass. Let's go.
Alright, let's go.
Bravo, you guys gonna move?
Go.
Hey, contact 150.
1-5. Shit.
Contact's down.
He's down.
Nice. Good
Yeah,
spot.
keep pushing.
Probably more. That came from the fucking east.
Yeah.
No eyes. Movement.
Go for 1-4.
200 meters. One right hand. He's still up.
1-4 copies. We're moving on at time now.
You up?
Green.
Alright, all stations break contact. We're gonna be pushing southwest.
Break contacts, push southwest.
Set up for a supply run on us.
We're gonna get a supply run set up, so we're gonna get an LZ set up.
Watch out, you're gonna be exposed in there.
What are you talking about? Come on,
Marker
run.
1154
Crossing.
appears to be the one we're moving towards. So just keep moving
No, we're moving.
straight west here.
Yeah, southwest.
Just keep moving straight west. We're gonna keep bounding. We're gonna get to Delta's pause and hold there.
Here we go.
Copy.
Shots came from that direction.
Alright, let's go to this fucking rock.
from
They're saying
our
086. Got him. 083.
Phoenix 1-1, stand by for 5 line.
You don't
Alright,
need advantage.
push,
in
keep
5
it pushing,
seconds.
keep it pushing.
Keep going. We're breaking.
That's yours. Shit.
Get shot at. Oh, fucking Kendall's down. Pick up his. Hey, pick his shit up.
I got him.
I'll cover you, Spears. Pick up his gun. Take,
No, it's all good. I
take-
got him. I got him.
Grabbing it.
No, I've got it. I've got it. It's all good. It's all good.
Copy, Phoenix 1-1. Phoenix 1-1. 5 line. Swallows. Pick up the NA.
Managing.
215.
My performance is down.
Marker,
Stand by.
This is Bravo. Next to like.
Did you pick up his gun?
I can't.
No, he's
Hang
not.
on. Stand by.
Reference buildings at that grid.
Roger, I'm gonna dispatch now.
Inside those building area. Break.
Spears, find me something to
Alright,
shoot.
Alpha.
I'm looking.
Peeling
What?
back towards the LZ.
Trees.
Charlie, stack up with me.
Break.
Keep peeling back.
Hilltop to provide security.
Troops in contact currently from Oreo
We're gonna go.
Castro.
Now.
Robert,
We're
Roger.
off the hilltop. We're gonna secure it.
Stand
and
by.
More contact.
Fuck, that was close.
Bravo, pick it up.
Delta's
Bravo,
moving
Roger.
towards CLZ.
Alpha, your guy's behind you. Alpha copies pushing back down now.
Didn't even know.
1-4 is done.
I got him. I'm coming back to you. God damn.
We just took contact from that compound, so. Make sure the compound to the west? Yeah. Copy.
Havoc 1, did I just hear that properly? We took contact from the compound?
Yeah, there was like 3 guys in there. I shot them, but.
Copy. Phoenix 1-1, hold on to ingress. We just got confirmed contact inside the LZ area. We're gonna clear it.
Just took contact from the compound to the west, be advised.
Copy.
Gonna slow
Uniform
here
operation,
to
clear
get
that
let you
complex
catch up.
west.
Just keep eyes to that one so that if there's a window over there.
Nato Lancer, I want you on standby for tasking on cast to our east.
Alpha copies eyes on.
Keep your eyes on that left house. We're gonna cover Delta's approach on the right.
Roger. Yeah, the string is awesome. It's a little aggressive. I mean, the stuff we're taking out would be definitely like full squad size shit,
How'd that door
but
look?
yeah, it's definitely fun.
I'm set with you. Going right. Clear right.
Alright, push to the next house.
Crossing.
I'm on you.
Alright, you lead. Get on the door.
I don't see anybody.
Can't see anything.
Nothing in the
I'm
window.
just gonna go in. I'm gonna go right.
Copy.
We're good.
Seems clear.
One left.
Pulling up.
Going right.
Alright, let's check this shack real quick, and then make sure nothing's coming up on that western ridge.
Alright,
Copy.
call them in. I think we're clear.
You go
Phoenix,
fucking check that shit. I'll check
1-1,
that list.
Clear to ingress. I say you can clear to ingress. We'll pop green in 30 seconds. Copy. Call 30.
Is that house clear to our 12 to the east?
Be advised, Alpha has eyes out to the west of the LZ.
So if there's
How you
anything I
doing?
can say about the new medical, it's aggressive. I'm just bandaging real quick.
I can hear it.
Uniform staggers. It's in your current position.
Yeah, I caught a lot of bullets tonight.
I feel like I've caught a lot of bullets too. That last one, I fucking saw him. I fired a burst and he domed me with one bullet.
We thought you were KIA.
I felt like I was. I've been down enough. Fuck.
Might as well just carry a blood bag around with you.
Fuck, man.
If I spit my lung out on the dirt over here, just let Mike know.
Well, you got 2 lungs. You're fine.
Yeah, no big deal.
I was on the bird coming in from the north.
Too late on that. That's a negative. That's a negative. That's pretty much right on target. You were a little short, if anything.
Sound good?
Alright, resupply on yellow smoke. Yeah, let's pull back. Delta's pushing up to the fucking east.
Where do we resupply?
On the yellow smoke, there's a fucking ammo box over there on the yellow. Go get it. I'm gonna push up here with platoon sergeant.
Oh, what the hell?
How about maybe when this starts coming in, pop green. You know, I'm assuming not all everyone's back here.
Yeah, they're gonna peel back here.
All right. Just have them in the road.
Scattered infantry up there.
Just area suppression it. Contact rear. Jesus.
Spears, you up?
I'm hurt bad, I'm up.
Hey, my assistant's hurt bad. I need a medic.
I can't see.
Uniform on me.
I'm gonna need Mike on my assistant time now.
Do we see him?
How quick did Phoenix scoop us up?
With Blackhawk.
A-firm single infantry from the south come up the hill.
That's a negative.
A-firm JTAC dropped him. My assistant got beat up pretty bad.
Yeah. Now RTB is fine at this time. Break. Lancer, standby for 5 line, and then we're gonna have you RTB as well.
Roger.
All right.
This is Alpha. He is up, but he needs pain meds.
I've lost a lot of blood.
He's also lost a lot of blood. Alright, it looks clear. I don't see anyone else coming up the fucking hill except for that rabbit.
That's a dangerous rabbit. Are those mortar rounds? Oh wow.
I'm gonna haul on the southern wall.
And they give you buckshot now? Look at that. Atropine. Okay.
You got it? Oh, thought you were working up a 5 line. I got it. Fine. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just fucking hit the road. That's right. I got it.
Then I was like,
Oh, Spears.
there's a lot of road, and the road.
All right, Lancer
Let me
T3.
be more specific.
do
Shoot
you want
anything
to carry
on
some
or
more?
around the road.
Disregard at this time. Disregard. You are clear to RTB.
Steady, steady. You are now fine.
Let me know when you're green.
Just shoot, basically.
Alright, go.
Alright.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Green.
Oh, okay. The rest get security.
Stand by. I'll find out.
Alright, let's push to the western wall.
I actually don't know what we're doing. We apparently just got a resupply and we're still going. I don't know if the helicopters are going back or what, but everybody just kind of abandoned me there.
Get better insulating fire.
Aries 1.
Oh, okay.
I think we don't have an Aries.
Easy.
Yeah, I think he has some issues there.
Do you want me to carry most for you?
We are indexing over here.
You're not allowed to carry
Phoenix,
most.
that's in negative. It's going to be index over here. Go ahead and
Currently, I don't
RTB
have.
at this time, and I will identify if we're going to be debriefing in the field.
Index. Condition 4. Rally
Otherwise,
on
Index.
the burnt down BTR.
Copy that.
Alpha copies.
Copy all.
Havoc 1, this is Dagger. Are we going to be debriefing in the field?
Yeah.
Okay. I will. I didn't have the pilots land because I don't know if there's anything out in the AO
Have
still.
them. You might want them to land over here. I don't. Actually, Perrin might be able to see them over here. But I can't because there's some issues right now. So you might want to have.
I'll just have them put down. Yeah.
They might be a second.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
Keep morphing.
They're in some sort of pseudo weird PCC.
This is Kung Fu.
Again, LS at 7-0, land nearest available spot. We will bring you in technically.
Perrin, is your modules working?
Let's see.
Land immediately. I say again, land immediately.
Okay, there you go.
What modules are you talking about?
Can you add objects to Zeus?
Khaki, you were bleeding. Look after yourself.
Everybody added from when I came in.
Can't do everything.
I still need to adjust my medical menu.
Yeah, all my
all
shit
good.
disappeared and/or is all.
As I said, I'll
Hey, firm, go ahead. I'll pop green down on the road for you.
Yeah.
Nope, mine's still fucked.
Just hit the road. Just land on that road.
Weird. Yep, I've never seen that happen before.
Copy.
Yeah, Gallagher, this one was a good one. This was a fun one to fill in for sure.
Explain what the fuck was happening to me. The T4 animation of me grabbing something was permanent for a little bit, and I was just one-handing the image. And I couldn't scope in or access it.
And what happened?
He had to
Aries, can you get my other pilot in? Chief Grayson, I think you might have to go pilot. Walk Brownie.
Walk who?
Brownie.
Brownie, gotcha.
Thank you.
Hey, Phil Shaw, please.
McDonald, I'm
Thank
so
you.
disappointed in you.
What do you mean?
I wanted to see some Blue Angels flips and shit, and I didn't get to see
Wait
crap.
for Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who called me in?
Hey, I called you in
Not-
with some Blue Angel flips and
Yeah,
shit.
what
Well,
the hell? He
What do
said
you
Blue
mean?
Angels shit.
If I would have heard Blue Angel
Okay.
shit, you would have got Blue Angel shit.
you got
You know
got
what?
Blue.
I don't got time for you.
Can we like
What-
go up the
where's
hill away from this?
Where's the fucking commanding air guy?
Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
Where's the other air guy? Where's he at? Oh, Chief Grayson. I specifically called for some Blue Angels shit. Why did
Okay,
it not happen?
Can we go in here?
Sadly, you're gonna actually have to yell at the head ground guy. That's not my
Head ground
department.
guy, Tech Sergeant Stevens.
Sergeant First Class Munson.
Yeah,
It's like a war documentary.
it's okay.
It's like a Chappelle show
Arguing
war
about
documentary.
Blue Angel
Go ahead for your debrief.
Who the fuck is texting me right now on this goddamn... Oh, God.
I didn't see your phone.
Private. I'm gonna keep that private.
No, it wasn't LT. It was the captain.
Before I get into my own stuff here, what do you guys think of that?
Sorry,
Just
Chief,
give
not
me an overall
captain. Chief.
consensus of basically, you guys had some fun here. You guys enjoyed yourselves, at least.
Could have done better, Sergeant.
All right.
Enjoying the new knockout stuff.
Yep. You guys see a lot of bodies drop on the floor. Caught you off guard.
Hell yeah, I've
It's-
seen myself.
It's very punishing.
Yeah.
From
Now you understand when I came on comms the second time saying, "Hey, not fun. Let's not do that." Right? So at least we got the kinks out and figured out what's going on with that one. Private Nicholson, you have a question?
Yeah, thank you, Sergeant. So when they ragdoll like that, if you're on the side of a hill, will they roll all the way down?
It seemed like that happened to Sergeant Munson when I watched that happen. However, he stopped about 15 meters or so. So he didn't go into the bottom of the hill. It just happened for a little bit though.
Hey, firm, thank you.
So just get ready for that when that happens. Alright, I'm gonna get into my crap real quick, and then I'll hand it off to team leaders, see if they had anything, even though you guys are mostly fill-ins here, but I still value input from anybody. There was a couple cases tonight where people were incorrectly and then not calling people out by the rank, which is what we need to do here. Example, we had Sergeant Huang. You can call him Wang. That's fine. He's a fill-in as an assistant. You call him that during the time he's filling in. But if he addresses you trying to correct you on something, you address him as sergeant. At the end of debrief or at brief, you address him as sergeant. Does that make sense to everybody?
Hey, from Sergeant.
I'm sorry.
Additionally, if you have a quick reaction, I know it's a heat in the moment. It's just something you guys have to work on here. If somebody gets downed, you call them out. You can say what their name is without calling their rank. I get it. It happens. Like an urgency, you just want to get the info out, etc. But just try to keep on top of that. All right. Make sure you call the ranks out. Part of the immersion element of what we do here. Wait 1 second here. Going on from that, I liked a lot of what we were doing. We were a little bit slow while maneuvering from place to place, but that's a given, granted that we are a motley crew of people that don't necessarily belong here. Which, given what it was, I really liked what we did manage to accomplish here. We fought a lot of shit against overwhelming odds. The location itself is intentionally designed to be a hellhole to attack. Both places are upslope from basically anywhere you slice it, so it's really difficult to go against. Not to mention that the armor assets seemingly had access to the entire viewpoint of the AO, so it was just very difficult to attack. So as a stress test, I hope you guys actually got some knowledge out of this of what to expect. Hopefully everything else seems easy compared to this. Let's see what else here. No, that's generally about it from what I have. It's just a little sluggish on the movement. Eventually got done, so I'm okay with that. And then the other thing is just making sure you maintain that immersion aspect of what we're going on about here. Alpha, you have anything?
Thank you, Sergeant. I just want to say thank you to Private Spears for filling in for me tonight. Also, I'm still getting used to the Alpha role and the 2IC role, and I need to just work on better communications, especially out in the field, and I'll try to do better on that. Thank you, Sergeant.
Thank you, Corporal. All good. Bravo, fill in. You have anything?
Morphine won't help.
Thanks, Sergeant. I just want to say thanks for letting me fill in, and everybody did some kick-ass job tonight. That's all I got, Sergeant.
Sorry. Charlie?
Thank you, Sergeant. Basically, just from what I had from Charlie was Sergeant Munson showed me how to butt fuck a tank in the ass, just using my brain and land navigation. So I'll be working on that for sure. And thank you, Sergeant Wang, for filling in. You were awesome. That's all Charlie had.
Thank you, Charlie. Good input. Delta, you have anything?
Thank you, Sergeant. The only thing I would have said is comms were kind of spotchy between all of us. Several times I called out to several different people and heard no response back. And sometimes I was trying to get information to make a decision. And besides that, comms could be improved on for everyone. That is all. Thank you, Sergeant.
Thank you, Delta. Alright, the fill-ins in front of me, not JTAC or Deco, just the fill-ins on the ground here. Anyone?
Thank you, Sergeant. I just had a quick question. Did anybody else notice severe vision impairment as part of being ace medical?
Affirm. It looks like that's a
Affirm.
new attachment here.
Cool. Thank you, Sergeant.
I for one, I feel like I'm a fan of my screen fading from fading from color to complete blackness. I feel like that adds a little bit. Might be a setting or something like that you could fuck with, but that's your own time there. Anyone else here?
I still need to know how I can reset my old setting because I was lost. I'm trying to bandage and I did have some issues with the menu because it's back to the circle one.
I get you. For that, just what you gotta do is you gotta go to your settings and fuck with the ace thing on that one. I'm pretty sure whoever your billeted is with your squad leader can help you out with that one.
It'll be in your add-on. It'll be in your add-on options. So if you go there, it should be interact. I should be able to change it. But if you need help, just come after me. Just find me and I
Yeah,
can help.
he can help you out. All right, moving on from there. Deco, do you have anything?
Negative, Sergeant. Not for the infantry. Thank you for having us.
No problem. I enjoyed seeing you guys fly around. Personally, like seeing it. I don't think you guys did anything, but I like seeing it. Seeing things explode.
They did a
and shit.
whole lot, Sergeant Shaw. All right.
We didn't do
Maybe,
shit, but I
maybe
appreciate
not
it.
what we asked them to do.
They did what we asked them to do.
non-blue angels.
Yeah.
We did what we were told. That's all I can tell you.
All right. JTech, you have anything?
Nothing from Dagger. Thank you, Sergeant.
All right. Who do I go to first? Sergeant Munson or Sergeant Farron here?
Wow. Wow.
Well, do I save Ares for last or do I save you for last? That's the question.
I don't know.
All right, let's go with you.
Wait, for last?
Yeah, let's go for you for last. Sergeant Farron, do you have anything?
Did you guys have fun?
Oh, Sergeant.
Oh, absolutely.
It's very good.
That's all I had. Thank you.
Thank you, Sergeant Farron.
All right. So, 1-4 overall, you guys did a pretty good job. There were a few missed shots though tonight, so just please try to work on that. I guess. I mean, there's not a lot to talk about other than pick the best engagements you can, and try to pick the best firing positions. Is basically what I'm getting at, so you can make those engagements easier on yourself. In addition to that, I don't want to say I hijacked Shaw's plan there a little, Sergeant Shaw's plan there a little bit, but I wanted to get you guys moving a bit more and get you guys like just under fire and maneuver constantly if we could, and see how that worked. Because I know you're a weapon squad, but at the end of the day, you need to work and be treated almost like a rifle squad first and weapon squad second. So if you guys can just get in the habit of making those snap decisions, those snap flanks on armor and whatever, you guys will be awesome.
Yeah, pretty much.
So honestly, just work on your speeds of maneuver and general bounding, flanking, peeling, all that stuff, and you guys would have been 10 out of 10 tonight, I think. But yeah, other than that, though, you guys were doing really good communicating.
Thank you, sir. I agree. I feel like I spent a lot of time training you guys in an Overwatch environment versus actually having us maneuver as much as a rifle squad. Might be beneficial at some point to actually pretend we're a rifle squad for one training and actually equip ourselves with rifles and shit. But that's for another time. Before I close it off, does anyone have any last closing remarks that they didn't have a chance to say? All right. Thank you guys for filling in. I got your attendance already. Dismissed.
Aviation
Shaw, did you
down
mark
to
me here?
Deco ready room.
Or Sergeant Shaw?
You're good.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Looks like I'm gonna miss the fun op just because it started about 45 minutes ago. So
yeah, I'm also
everybody who's watching, thanks for hanging out, and I hope you enjoyed it. And this will be up tomorrow.
I thought that was just the camo.
No.
See you guys Sunday.